I got stuff everywhere over here, man. I don't even know where all these little timers coming from. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Point-Blank Finance, also known as PBF Live, and I am excited tonight. I got somebody, oh boy, I got somebody backstage that I've had a chance to work with her a couple of times on Point-Blank Travel. I've also worked with her on her channel, Major Change Group, and tonight she's coming to Point-Blank Finance, where we talk about investing, stocks, crypto, personal finance, and more importantly, investing on probably her favorite word, on a budget, baby. And I can tell you, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Get a video a thumbs up in my live streams. I will refer to the thumbs up as a doorbell. Make sure you ring that joint on the way in. Share the channel. Share this live stream with your friends and family right now. Share it out. If you got a phone, if you got a flip phone, you probably can't do it. But if you got a regular phone, if you got an iPad, a laptop, a desktop, please share this out, man. I can tell you it's going to be some stuff talked about tonight that people not only want to hear about, they need to hear about it. I am broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Arlington, Texas, to be exact, home of the Dallas Cowboys. If this is your first time here, let me know where you're tuning in from. And without any further ado, I'm going to see if my guest is ready. I don't want to keep her backstage. All right, she ready, I'm ready, and we about to go ahead and bring her on. What is going on, Tasha? How you doing?
Yes, we ready.
Yeah, we are ready. We ready.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. It seemed like there's a slight delay, but I'm sure we'll figure that out. I don't want to go out and have you come back in, but it seemed like it's a slight delay in the stream. So hopefully somebody just put a one in the chat if you can hear Tasha, if you can hear myself, because we're gonna get this thing popping.
Yeah, we're gonna get this thing started, Rod.
Okay, now our lips are on sync. Your lips are on sync. Yeah. So, hey, before I get started, y'all do me a favor. If you have a question for Rod or Tasha, put a credit card or the fire emoji, because it's about to get hot up in here. Put a credit card or the fire emoji. Hold up, man. My camera, it act like it don't know me no more. It got me all black over here. I mean, I'm black, but it got me super black. Hold on, man. There we go. Oh, it's doing it again. And I may have to adjust something. I'll look at that when I bring Tasha on the screen. There we go. There we go, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's been tripping out lately, Tasha. But please put a credit card or a fire emoji in front of your question, or if you just got something to say, just put it out there, because it might get hectic and I might start skipping comments, which I never do. And first and foremost, I want to welcome Tasha to Point-Blank Finance. It's always a pleasure to have you here. What's going on?
I'm so excited. I can't wait for this.
Oh,
you
man.
already know. Like, look, Rod, you are like the king of live streams. Like, I'm trying to get like you. Last year I was kind of starting to do more lives, but you, man, you got it. You got it.
Wow, man, you made my day. You're making me blush. Y'all forgot all the questions now. Glad I wrote them down. But
yes,
thank you so much.
Yes, you got it.
Thank you so much. That really means a lot. And before I get started, Tasha, I do want to take the time. I didn't have a chance to talk to you, but I sent you a message on IG. I made a comment on YouTube. Congratulations on hitting 5,000 subscribers. I don't know what that feel like. You know.
Thank you.
Wow.
I was definitely excited. The whole thing of it is, like, it's all about bringing value to the platform, and that's what we want to do.
Well, you doing a good job of it, because your boy ain't even at 4,000, but you got 5,000 subscribers. Yo, that is bananas. So, hey, we're gonna probably be on here, y'all, and I know it's gonna be two people that don't believe it. It's probably gonna be everybody in here don't believe it. If you ever been to my live stream, we're gonna do everything we can.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why you the king of live streaming, because once you get on here, boy, you be on here.
Yeah, I do. But tonight, y'all, we're going to try to keep this to an hour and 10 minutes for the sake. I'm so thankful to have Tasha here. So, matter of fact, I better get to asking these questions and quit all this talking. So, do the crowd a favor. Tell us a little bit about Tasha.
All right, y'all. So I'm Tasha from the Major Change Group, and on my channel, we talk about how to get your money straight, how to increase your credit score, and how to use your credit cards like a debit card. Because y'all, right now, all roads are leading to me using my credit card points for a trip to Puerto Rico. Using all credit card points. Most of these points are going to be from my Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card, my American Express Everyday credit card, and my Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card. So right now, I have enough points to take 5 days. But you already know, like, you can't go to Puerto Rico for no 5 days. You got to go for like 7 or 10 days. So I'm trying to think of another credit card to possibly get to where I can earn me some more points.
You said another credit card. You gonna have me skip all around. Oh man, I'm gonna have to remember which questions I asked because I left my pencil. When I put you back up, I'll go get it. So Puerto Rico.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You just recently went to Las Vegas, and this is one of the questions I had. But I like when I have guests because they'll say something, then I just run right into a question I have. So you went to Las Vegas, and now you're talking about Puerto Rico, and I know you're the queen of budgeting. The queen of budgeting. That's how I should have announced you. But did you pay to go to Puerto Rico, or did you use some of these points? Not Puerto Rico, Vegas. I'm sorry.
For Vegas, yeah. So for Vegas, I didn't budget for Vegas. I just said, okay, so let me take it back, Rod. Take it back. So I have the Chase IHG credit card, the Chase IHG Premier credit card. So last year, me and my twin sister, we did a staycation here in Nashville, Tennessee, and I used points because at the time that I had got that credit card, it was 160,000 points that I got, and I only had to spend, I think, 2,000. So what I did when I was booking that hotel, because we stayed downtown at the Hotel Indigo, after I had booked the hotel, they asked me, did I want to do like a stay at one of their resorts and all I had to do was pay $249, and I had a whole year to decide where I wanted to go. So I could go to South Carolina, and that's actually where I picked. I picked South Carolina, but then you can go to Florida, North Carolina, Arizona, and Vegas, and some more. But those are the ones that I can remember. So originally I was going to go to South Carolina because I had already been in Vegas the one time. And so I said, you know what? By the time it came around, I want to say November of 2021, I told my sister, let's go to Vegas. So we planned to go to Vegas in January of 2022, but then we had to end up pushing it back to April. April the 10th, I went to Vegas, and it was like a semi-solo trip, and then for, I want to say 3 or 4 days, I was there by myself, so I was able to stay at the Holiday Inn resorts in Vegas, right off the strip, for 4 days, 3 nights, for $249, but then I had to do like a 2-hour presentation, and they almost had me, Rod. They almost had me to where I wanted to I wanted to get the package, but I stayed tough and I didn't do it, and so then I got my $250 back. So for the first half of the trip, my hotel, I would say apartment, because it was really like an apartment, I had that free, and then on the second half I extended it. Stayed at the Hotel Paris, which was nice. Stayed at the Hotel Paris, but had to pay for that, and had a good time. So, I ate a whole lot. I went to some shows, and so I got a video where I had, just vlogging, trying to vlog on about the trip. So for that trip, I said I was just gonna have a good time. It wasn't about me using points. But for the trip for Puerto Rico, that was just all, I'm going to use all points for that trip.
Wow, man, $249 for boy, you got over. And speaking of your twin sister, we do have Nicole Brown in the house.
Yeah.
She says, Eve then pulled over just so I could log on to join and support tonight. Hey, Rod. Hey, Nicole. How you doing? Hey, Tasha. And when I first went on Tasha's channel, man, Nicole came on and showed me so much love. You know, I felt like I was part of the family. Actually, I felt like I was a long lost brother or something. Maybe, you know, definitely the older brother. But so it's good to have you in the house. I got my executive team. I do have your favorite couple in the house. I got 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗢𝗓 in the house.
What's going on? I love their you know, they had that, I guess you could say, kind of like documentary with the couples. That was so nice. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, hold up, man. I got people. I got to look in here and see some in a minute. I got somebody just asked me, was it me on the video? It probably is, depending on what channel you on. I don't know. I can't just say yeah, because I got to see what video you talk about. Probably me though. It's probably me. If you don't hear me talking right now, it's not me. So, and I don't even know who it is. If somebody hit me on IG. So, and we got 𝗫𝗓𝗘𝗘. Hey, if y'all are content creators, please put #content creator down in the comments. So, because I'm not going to say this is a content creator, it's a content creator, but it is a pleasure to have 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗢𝗓, 𝗫𝗓𝗓𝗘, your favorite couple, my executive team, people from the Dallas meetup. It was great. Good to have everybody in here. We got 7 real homies in the house, and I want to say real G's, but that's K Colleges, so I just say real homies. So I got a bunch of finance questions I want to get into.
Yeah.
But how did you come up with the name? And I got some questions I've been wanting to ask you too, so I'm gonna ask for everybody on everybody's behalf. How did you come up with the name Major Change Group? How did you come up with that name?
You know, you asked me this once before, and I
must have forgot.
I don't have no elaborate reason why, but I was just like Major Change Group. And for one, I was trying to go on, because you know how you have to get the domain for your channel, and you know, for the website and everything. And I was just trying to play around with names and all that. And so I ended up coming up with the Major Change Group, because, you know, we always, like on my channel, it's the Major Change Group, where we believe small changes can create big results. Because, you know, it's those little small things that can create that major change, you know? So that's why I thought that the Major Change Group would be good.
Cool. Okay, yeah, now that you say that, I do remember asking that. So, and again, I told you this before we started. If I ask a question you don't want to answer, you don't have to say where.
Yeah.
But other than YouTube, what do you do for a living? What do you do?
What do I do? Okay. So I work from home. I'm in healthcare. So I'm in healthcare, but on the business side. But other than that, I love walking. I joined a hiking group. So I'm going to be going hiking this weekend. And then also in May, y'all, I don't know what I was thinking. We're going to be going bike riding for 10 miles. And I cannot even tell you the last time I was on a bike. So we're going to have to see how this is going to go. But I love walking the trails and, you know, traveling and, you know, spending time with my family when I can. I love going to the movies, but I haven't been to the movies in a long time. I love going on cruises. So I want to give a shout out to your favorite couple, because I know they had recently went on a cruise, and I have to get over there to see how their cruise went, because after I got back from Vegas, I was just like, I want to go on a cruise. And I was telling my sister about it, but she don't want to go on a cruise. And so yeah, that's what I like to do.
Okay. And Shy says, hey, gorgeous Tasha. And Shy also said, oops, I didn't know the fire emoji. Well, you can just put a fire. If you think we fire, now if you think Tasha fire, put it anywhere in there. I'm going to figure out the comment. I don't even know why I said that. I'm going to put all the comments up anyway. But
and then I'll just say, what's up to As Is 2884? How are you doing? Delightful Dawn. How are you doing? And then the Art of Andre. And then we even have Marlene in here. your favorite couple. So I just really appreciate everybody.
What's up, Marlene? And you know the drill. Tasha, if you see some comments and I ain't got to them, because I'll take a year to get there. It'll be tomorrow evening. So if you see them, please just read them out. I don't care. I don't have no formal stuff here. But hey, Marlene is a content creator. She got about 6 channels now, 5 or 6, I think 6, because she had another one. And I ain't never seen Marlene Motivates. And then you just started another one. Now, hey, one of the things that really impressed me when I first started watching your videos and I first virtually met you, I haven't met you in real life. And I've never mastered this art. I don't think too many people have mastered this art, but you seem to do, I'm going to make up a word. You did a fantabulous job of paying off your car early. And I'm not talking about like 2 months early. I'm not talking about 3 months early. You paid it off super early. Can you tell people your experience with that? Did you have to make any sacrifices? Or was it just easy because you work in the medical field? Or did you just have to really just say, hey, I got to buckle down?
Yeah, that is a great question, Rod. So in 2020, I had purchased my 2021 Hyundai Tucson for $20,299. And I got the loan for 60 months. And I want to say my car note was like $357. So I got it for 60 months. And when I got the car, I said, I'm going to pay it off in 30 months. So I'm going to do it in 30 months. But I love to budget. I'm always crunching the numbers. So I got the car in October of 2020. And then in December of 2020, that's when I made my first payment. So by the time we got to January and I was crunching the numbers, I was like, you know what? I think I might be able to pay this off in a year. One thing that I was doing a savings challenge. So I was saving $5,000 every 6 months. So I saved $10,000 for the whole year. Also, whenever I got extra money in, so if I got a bonus at work, if I got an income tax check, if I got, I believe we had got a stimulus check, whatever money I got in, I put it towards that. And then also with me budgeting my money, I would put aside money for the savings, but then I would also put a little money on the auto loan. 2, I will not say that it was easy, but since I had, I had the goal, I said, I can do it. And just like you said, $20,000, like I had paid, this is my 3rd car. So I paid off one car before, and then the car that I had before that one, I was going to almost pay that one off a year early. But to pay off a car from 60 months to 1 year, like I was just like, wow. Once I did it, I could not even believe that I did it, but I knew that I had a goal in mind. So once I made that goal for myself, I knew that I could do it. And so I would say probably from January to June, it was okay. But me and my sister's birthday is in May. So you know how you want to travel, but even though we did a staycation. So I did spend some money there. And then by the time September came, whoa, like Rod, I was pretty much tired. I'm just like, I want to do what I want to do with my money. I do not really want to pay it. But 3, since I was doing it on the channel, really kind of showing my progress, I knew that I had to stick to it. And plus, I really wanted to stick to it because I really think that being debt-free is the way to go. So I said, I'm going to do it. And then by the time the end of the year came, I was able to do it. So.
Well, I got one thing. I got a bunch to say, but I got one thing. Let me turn this down a little bit. I don't know too many people that have done that, and just like anything else, y'all just heard it. Tasha said she wanted to give up. She wanted to quit. She wanted to do other stuff with her money. However, she has set a goal, and she refused to quit. She refused to be, as my boy 𝗕𝗓𝗘𝗘 would say, she refused to be defeated. She remained undefeated, and there's a question, and before I get to that, I'm just got to ask. I ain't trying to get up in your business. I just want to know that you ain't got to answer it, though. Now, What do you do with the extra money that you was paying on your car note?
Good question. You know what? This is a great question. You have some really good questions. So I think this is what goes along with when you don't have debt, you have so much more that you can do with your money. So remember last year I told you it took me 6 months to save $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can you believe by the time April 1st came, I had already saved $5,000.
This year?
So this year. So this year for April, I've already saved $5,000. And then for the month of April, so tomorrow I'll get paid. And for the month of April, I got paid 3 times. So my goal was to save 90% of that check. So really, I'll be able to probably save a little bit more. But one of my goals for this year is to start paying on my student loans, because that's the only other debt besides my housing that I have is my student loans.
Wow. And that's one of the next questions I had. One of the upcoming questions. You did a video. I'm going to be honest. I got to go back and watch it. I did my research. Now, I watched a little bit of it, but I want to watch the entire thing. And I would highly suggest y'all watch the video. And Tasha can tell you the exact name of the video. But you did a video on extra paychecks.
Yeah.
What do you mean when you say extra paycheck? It was extra paychecks month. Like I know what you mean, but tell the people what you mean.
Okay, so what I mean is, just like I said, this month for the month of April, it depends. Like for myself, I get paid bi-weekly. And so for some people, for the bi-weekly in March, they got paid 3 times. But then for me, how it falls, I'm going to get paid 3 times for the month of April. And so there are a couple of months. So y'all, I have been doing this for years. So what I do is at the beginning of the year, I'll look at the calendar and I'll see, okay, how many times am I going to get paid 3 times within the month? And so that's what also helped me pay the car loan off early as well, because the months that I got paid 3 times, I would save pretty much 90% of that check, and I would pay on the auto loan. So then, like for this month, I get paid 3 times. I want to say July, I get paid 3 times, and then December. So this year, actually 3 times this year, I'll get an extra check compared to last year. It was only twice. It was April and October. So that's what I like to look at, and that's why I like to budget my money, because if I budget my money, then when I'm going to get paid 3 times, I can actually do whatever it is that I want to do with that money, because I'm really ahead at that point.
Wow, I love it. I love it. And I was sitting here listening to you, and I'm thinking a lot of people like to spend extra money, or they go shopping prior to getting the money. But here you are thinking about, how can I save a whole entire 90% of a paycheck? I'll be honest with you, I may have done that, but I don't remember doing it. If I did it, I don't remember it. And you're talking about paying 90%, saving 90% of a paycheck, just because you have mentally trained yourself. If I have an extra payday, I'm going to use that money and set it to the side. And I'm going to get into something else, because now I know you're starting to get into these travel cars a little more. You ain't even got to use the money for traveling, because you're doing that for free. So, speaking of traveling.
Yeah, because I see a good question in here from your favorite couple.
Okay, yeah, matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. I got a question here real quick, though. 𝗙𝗧 Vlog says, what would you say to a family member who is too scared to get a credit card and wants to stick with cash? That's a great question.
Oh, yeah, that is a great question. I was going to get to that one, too. So I would say, I think we have to know the why of credit cards. Because I would say for myself, prior to 2019, I probably had a few credit cards, but really didn't use a whole lot. And well, more so, I wasn't using it to get the points and stuff. I wasn't using it the correct way. And so I would say you really have to learn how to use credit cards the correct way. So I would say first, that's why I always suggest doing a budget so that we can use our credit cards on our natural spending. And then we're paying the credit cards off every month. And then two, for a family member that says that they don't want, that they're too scared to get credit cards, I feel like it's if a family member doesn't want to use credit cards, I would really want to figure out why. Because even though I really like to use credit cards, I don't feel like everybody has to use credit cards. Or I would say to ease them in, possibly they can use a secured credit card. But I feel like even with a secured credit card, you have to really budget your money and have savings so that you can have, 250, 500, or, 1,000, however much you want to put on a secured credit card. And then possibly they could try with the secured credit card, $250, and then just use that, get comfortable with it because it's their money. And then maybe once it graduates, then they can see, okay, I really think that I'm liking this, and then they want to get into it more. But I don't know that it's really necessary to have 9 credit cards or 10 credit cards or however many. Really, 1 credit card or 2 or none. I feel like it's okay.
Quick question, Tasha. How many do you have?
I want to say 9 or 10. I have 9 or 10 credit cards.
See, she's smart. I have 31, and that's the craziest thing I ever did in my life. That was so crazy. I can't even use them all, and I'm starting to get tired of them. But hey, Marlene,
but too, I'll close the credit card real quick. I don't have, like for me, I don't have problems closing the credit card. So I've closed a couple of credit cards in the past, and then some of them have closed on me because I wasn't using it.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that in a minute if you want to talk about it. Don't worry. Trust me, that's on the list. Hey, Marlene Motivate says, between this here, I love to see stuff like this. She says, between Rod and Tasha, they have helped me with my credit card and score game. Current score 680, started at 485. Wow.
That's what I'm talking about, Marlene.
Wow. And that's kind of why I wanted Tasha on the show, because I know she's motivated me to do some things. I motivate people. She motivate people. So it's
if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have got that American Express everyday credit card.
Hey, hold on. Let me give myself a round of applause. Well, wow, yeah. I was worried about that. She gonna kill me if she don't like this card. And I never told her to get it. It was just videos, and she finally pulled the trigger. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. I just want to make sure. You said your favorite couple.
Yeah, they said, Tasha, we know you love to cruise. When is your next cruise? If I could, I would go on a cruise. I would go on a cruise for our birthday. I would love to go on a cruise for our birthday, y'all. I'm ready to go on like a 14-day cruise or longer. But I don't know. We'll have to see. And then I told my sister and I told my dad, because we was talking on the phone, and because I was like, y'all, I want to go on a cruise now that I had went to Vegas. And I said, and then she was like, well, I don't really want to go on no cruise. And I was like, well, I'm be going on a cruise by myself.
Y'all are twins. I know y'all for a while, y'all were traveling together a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And now y'all are starting, because I watched one of your videos recently where your sister didn't want to go on a cruise. I think she was getting kind of cruised out.
Yeah, she's getting tired of going on cruises. And then especially, I know with everything, it kind of really hit the cruise lines really hard. And so I can definitely understand it. But when I went to Vegas, y'all, I had on my mask. I had on like a little shield. So
you had with the plastic things on?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did not care.
Oh my goodness. Hey, to show you how great minds think alike, I'm trying to get my camera. I don't know. Yesterday the lighting was perfect. One of my questions was, do you you
Right
love
there.
cruises? Do you have
Do you
us
have any upcoming cruises?
your favorite couple and Rob? Your favorite couple, I guarantee you, they ain't tired of cruising. They ain't tired of traveling. You can believe that.
Yeah, they said so. We got a mega group cruise that's gonna be going on June 2023. And so I don't know. I need to because I don't know if that's a couple cruise, but maybe by the time June 2023, I'll be coupled up. So,
oh, that's what I'm talking about, girl. You about to get coupled up. Oh man, forget these other questions. Hey, can I ask you a question? Hey, ain't nobody over here but me and you. Ain't nobody even watching us. You already got a candidate for the couple up?
No, I don't have a candidate.
Oh man, I thought you already had a dude.
Not yet, I know. So
well, I can tell you, it's not just couples. It's going to be a lot of couples there. It is the meet up cruise, and I don't think they have stipulations you have to be coupled up. But if you get coupled up, man, you gotta. I like this. She said 2023. I might be coupled. Man, you had me over here excited. I'm like, oh, shucking Tasha.
Yeah, look, I'm trying to. When I go on my Puerto Rico trip, look, I need to be coupled up when I go there too. So.
Oh well, you better get on the lookout, girl. You better get you some binoculars and start looking across Tennessee.
I know, right?
Or go. Matter of fact, look into the next state if ain't nobody there. Okay, man. No. Hey, this is gonna be. How long we been over here? Because you got me strapped to an hour, and I'm over here. I'm getting caught up on you and your future boo and all that. All right, so now you like cruising, and your favorite couple like cruising. Do you see yourself ever getting a cruise credit card, like a Carnival cruise credit card or anything?
You know what? Because when they were on your channel and they were talking about the credit card, I was just like, I possibly could see it. Especially, I really need to look into it to see, okay, what kind of points or perks do they have for you to apply for a credit card? If it's where I can get I don't know, Carnival. I like Carnival, but when I was telling my dad and my sister, I was just like, maybe I could see going on like a Princess cruise or even like one of those really exclusive kind of cruises. Because a friend of mine, she called me. She lives in Texas. I think she lives in Dallas. And she talking about she going on a cruise. And I don't know how many days it is, but she got to fly over to, I don't know, to Europe. And then she's going to go to so many places over there. And so I was like, man, that's pretty cool. So, I mean, I really haven't pinned down, but most definitely, I'm all about the points and, trying to get the best bang for my buck. So, most definitely, I could see getting a cruise credit card.
Speaking of cruises, I cruised for 20 years, and I want to thank your favorite couple, Shelton and Keith, for actually motivating me to sign up for my first cruise. I will be on the 𝗓𝗏 cruise in 2023.
Oh, so then I might need to go on the cruise then too.
Yeah, go. Yeah, I'm gonna be over there. Okay. If anybody fall in, I can't save you. I was in the Navy 20 years and 26 days, and I can't swim. Don't y'all hold it against me. Don't judge me.
Look, I can't swim either, but you know what? I love doing me some water. Whenever I go on a cruise, I'm always trying to do the water sports, be doing some paddleboard. How I'm gonna paddleboard and I can't even swim, and all the other kind of water sports. So
people I used to be with, like in relationships, you'd be like, hey, you want to go to cruise? Hell no.
I know that's what you said the last time, and I was like, Rod, come on, you gotta go on a cruise with your boo now.
No, I did cruises for 20 years, man, and out to sea for 40. People over here talking about, oh, I can't do those 7-day cruises, I can't do those 10-day cruises. I did 45-day cruises, but it wasn't no casinos. It wasn't no Lido decks. It wasn't no. Oh, well, yeah, I guess you could eat when you wanted to, but it was like a floating prison, man. Why do I want to go back to that? Your favorite couple all out here in the water, partying and Instagram live, and I'm sitting at work, and I'm like, man, I may have to get out there. And they actually talked me into it. Shelton texted me one day at work, and I went in immediately, called me and signed up. Yeah, so they done talk me into it.
Oh wow, yeah. I gotta look into to that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think I'm getting me a suite, man. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing there, but I'm gonna get one. I went from
Okay.
a
Yeah.
balcony to a suite somehow. Now I
Yeah,
just got
because
to
I
get to
love
the
the
ship.
balcony. That's the only way. That's the only way I can cruise is having a balcony, and
Well,
then I
now
would love to have a seat.
is a balcony like you go out of your room and you sitting on the balcony in the water right there? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you
I
know,
don't need
like
no.
on
I don't
the
need no
on
balcony.
oh, because yeah, even if you get a suite, it'll have a balcony too, and then
Is
they'll
it
have little
wide?
chairs.
Is it
And
wide
so
or is it shallow?
I would say it's a good amount. Yeah, it's a good amount. Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna be hugging the wall. I'm gonna have to like this here. Okay, I'm in the balcony. I ain't moving. I ain't
Oh,
moving.
come on.
I probably won't even be breathing. Y'all, I'm serious, man. I didn't believe in seasick. I used to watch 𝗕𝗏𝗧𝗢𝗧. I was like, ain't no such thing as seasick. I went out to see it, got sick. It is. All right, man.
Funny talking about that. So she has a question saying, do you think credit score or financial health is an important factor when choosing whether or not to date someone?
Oh, that's a good question. Where that question at? Boy,
Well, I think it's because I haven't scrolled all the way down yet, so it's still kind of up at the top.
Well, go ahead and answer that question. I don't know.
I think it's very important, because I would say when you're dating, in my mind, you're really dating to marry. On the one hand, I would say for myself, dating to marry. So I would want to date somebody that's more so kind of like-minded like myself. So maybe not, debt-free or not a whole lot of debt. And then even if they have credit, how are they managing your credit? But see, the thing is, even if you have a high credit score, that doesn't necessarily mean you're good with your money. That means that you're just good with paying your debt. So are you paying the credit card every month, the minimum payment every month? Are you not with your credit utilization, are you not maxing out the credit card? But you can still have, it really depends. You can still have have credit card debt and have a high credit score. So I would really need to kind of figure out more of, how is your whole financial profile really looking. But then I will also say it's not necessarily how much money you make, it's how much money you keep.
Ooh, we boulder. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't drop gems and nuggets. I drop boulders, and Tasha just dropped a boulder. Tasha, can you say that again? I ain't never said nothing like that. Yeah, the boulder was, but say what you said before the boulder that caused the boulder.
I was just saying that even, I'm going to have to really take account into the whole financial profile.
Yeah, it ain't how much you make, it's how much you what?
But see, the thing is, even if you make a whole lot of money, but then you're just wasting it, it doesn't matter that you make a whole lot of money. So it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep. And then how much money are you saving? So those are the type of things that I'm more so looking for.
Man, that's good right there. If you see any more questions, feel free to bring them out. Okay, now you did a thing. I haven't seen any videos on it in 2002, but you did this video series in 2021, and it was a savings challenge. Do you have any plans on doing that in 22, or have you done it, or are you going to not do it, or?
Well, I guess I'm kind of doing it now because I already saved $5,000. By April the 1st, I already have $5,000 saved, but I'm not necessarily doing an actual challenge. But when I am doing my budgeting videos, so y'all definitely, because I would say really for myself, the credit card videos do amazing, but I really want my budgeting videos I really want those to really start gaining some traction, because I think that's the real foundation even before you are getting the credit cards. And so when I do my monthly budget, I do put in there like how much have I saved up until that point.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing an actual savings challenge. I'm just more so saving on the back end.
I think that's a great idea, Tasha, because you already have the credit cards on lock. You do that. Like, I don't talk about budgeting, and I think that would be great. I think that's something that people need to hear. People want a budget, but they don't know how. People want to travel for free, but they don't know how. People want to get their credit score up, but they don't know how. So I think that would be a great idea. I mean, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I probably could. I kind of sort of do because I do videos on how I invest in Robinhood, but I'm not a for real budgeter. Hey, did you or did you not? Correct me because I couldn't figure it out today. Did you create a budgeting tool, like a budgeting software or something?
Yes, I have a digital budget planner. You can find it on my Etsy page. So I have a 2022 digital budget planner, and that's what I use every month. So it has a calendar, it has a monthly budget, it has a goal. So what are your goals every month? I have a credit card. So this year, because this is my second edition, this year I have a credit card section to where every month, because I like to do the credit card utilization hack, and then especially with having 9 credit cards, sometimes I'll get the question, well, how do I manage having the 9 credit cards? And even though I wasn't doing it on paper, I really didn't have a problem, keeping track of the 9 credit cards. But now what I do is I will, so I have my, on my digital budget planner, I have the credit card section to where I put all my credit cards, how much do I owe, when is the statement date, because I like to pay the credit card after the statement date, and then normally I'm rotating, leaving 2 or 7% on one of my credit cards. And so that's something that I like to do. And am I trying to get a minimum spend? So I just have like the little notes and all that kind of stuff on there.
Boy, you just knocked out 3 of my questions, but don't worry, I'm gonna ask them anyway. Because I had a lot of those questions in there about the leaving stuff on your credit card. Now, how much is this budgeting tool, if you don't mind saying?
So the budgeting tool is $25. But what I should have did, especially coming over to the Point Blank Finance, I should have sent you a coupon code, because usually that's what I'll do, to where your subscribers, if they take a look at it, they can get a certain percentage off. So what I'll do is I'll see about doing that. Okay. But it is $25.
So, and I must say something. I asked that for a reason, y'all. Anybody that think $25 is too much, you're insane. Because to pay $25 and learn how to save $5,000 up to, I'm not going to say everybody can't save $5,000. Your salary may be different from Tasha's. It may be different from Rod. But I guarantee you, you could save at least $25. And if you can save $25 in 1 month, you've now paid for the budgeting tool. And we're not here to sell. I thought I remember her saying that. I wanted to make sure I was right. And then the second month, you're up $25. So please, man, check out and when I go off the screen again, I'll try to find that Etsy budgeting tool to drop the link down in the comments. Even if there is no discount code, $25 is nothing. It's nothing.
Yeah, see, what I do is, so I use the budgeting tool every month. So when you go over to the site, it's just the actual budgeting tool, but you have to use it on like an iPad, and you have to use it in a note-taking app. So I use mine in one of the note-taking apps, and then on the channel every month, basically I'm showing you how to do it because I'm actually using it. But then I also have a free budget and debt repayment sheet. It's just real basic, because really the thing is, it's not even about using the digital budget planner that I use, because like when I started, I was just using a pen and paper. You know what I'm saying? Just using a pen and paper. And then I transitioned from using pen and paper to I was creating my own Excel documents, doing it that way. And then I've created 2 digital planners. And so every year I kind of get better with that.
Cool. So y'all please check that out. Now, you mentioned something, and it's on my list of questions. I'm trying, because I want to ask the question the right way. You did
While
a video.
You found that question, as is 2884 said, y'all reminded me, talking about cars, question for you, PBF, was having a debate on whether it's better to lease and turn in the car every 3 years, or just finance it and do the same?
Oh, that's a good
So
question,
I would
Asif.
say, I think that's a great question. It's so funny because, so I got my car I got it in 2020, and you know what? I just got 12,000 miles on that car.
Mm.
I just got 12,000 miles on that car. So it's just like, on the one hand, maybe a lease would have been better. But then on the same hand, I rather, since I'm paying it off, because even if I had a lease for 3 years, because originally I could have possibly did the loan for 3 year, 36 months opposed to 60 months. And then since I paid it off in a year, but see, now I have the car outright. You see what I'm saying? So I would just say, for myself, I think it's better just to go ahead and maybe either finance it, or if you could just save and, pay the car off, or pay the car off early. I think that's probably the best way. But what I say in finance is really all about crunching the numbers and doing what's best for you, because I just feel like every scenario is going to be different for every person, and because I would say, for myself, probably a lease would be good for me, because I'm not even putting a whole lot of miles on a car. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's really about crunching the numbers to see what's the best for you to do.
Cool, cool. And I like that. And I'm going to follow that up and give my 2 cents. I work in the automotive industry. Oh, man, I didn't mean to do that. All right. First and foremost, thank you, Marlene, for sharing the video out. I really appreciate it, sharing the live out. I like what Tasha just said. If it depends on your scenario, it depends on the overall picture for you. What Rod would do may not be what Tasha would do. What Tasha would do may not be what As-Is would do. What As-Is would do may not be what your favorite couple would do. So I would say, if you have a plan and you can pay a car for 3 years, why lease a car? It's the same. Why rent an apartment when you can buy a house?
Yeah.
So why lease a car for 3 years to give it back if you can pay it off and it's yours?
Right.
That's one way to look at it. I would also look at where I live. If I live in a metropolitan city and I commute X amount of miles a day round trip, and then I'm looking at you have 10,000, 12,000, 15, and then you pay a little extra money, you could even get an 18,000 mile a year lease. Would I actually lease a car if I know I'm going to go over the mileage? No. And then I'm just going to be real with y'all. Y'all know point blank is, because I give point blank information. If you got some little toddlers or some little kids, and they like to make some noise every once in a while.
Kids, man. Oh, Lord. Right
Yeah.
now, I need to vacuum out the cars.
See what I mean? If you got kids and they like to make a lot of noise, so you stop at 7-Eleven, get a couple of Slurpees, a couple of ice cream sandwiches, and some Cheetos. And we all know, I don't care how old you are, you eat some Cheetos, there's going to be some orange stuff on your hand. Then the kids want to touch the seats.
Right.
You're damaged. That's minor wear and tear to the vehicle that you're going to pay for when you turn that lease in. Now, if you are financing the car and little I ain't got no, yeah, little Ray. Yeah, I like that. Little Ray drop some purple push-up and Cheeto, you can't never get it out the seat. You don't care because it's your car. You put a towel over the seat. I wouldn't, but you put a towel over the seat and keep on rolling. But if you lease that car, you ain't gonna be able to hide it. So it's just something to think about. That's a great question, though. Great question.
Oh, look, Evolving Etta said, Tasha, I feel the same way. My significant other is not trying to do any cruises. I'm so ready, but I can't. That's right, girl. You can't leave them at home. You just got to figure it out. Y'all have to come to kind of like an agreement on what would be the best thing. And so that's kind of, like what my sister, but I feel like, I don't know, I'll be like, my man, you got to come on a cruise now. We got to make some, some arrangements, like this time we can go on a cruise, next time we can do something else. But I totally feel you, because I'll be like, well, we have to do something else. And then Shy said, oh, okay. Have you done any cruise lines other than Carnival? I've been on, let me see, I've been on Carnival. I've been on several Carnival cruises. I've been on a Princess cruise in a, was it the Royal Caribbean? And I've been on a Royal Caribbean.
I've been on a cruise called the U.S. Navy. Hope you don't get killed cruise. So, it wasn't that bad. Let me quit tripping. All right, so I answered that question. All right, Tasha, man, you're doing great here. I ain't looked at the time. I'll look at it.
Let's see. Oh, we good. We can keep going.
Okay.
Arthur said, "Is there a video of the list of credit cards that you have?" I don't know that there's just one video, but I know most of the time I will talk about. But that gives me an idea. Maybe I need to do a updated video just talking about all the credit cards that I have.
You know what I did, Tasha, and I thought it was very successful. You may want to do it. I don't know. I did a 5-part series, and I didn't have 31 cards. I had 20-something. Mm-hmm. And I did a 5-part series live stream and talked about my credit card journey. And I started with the Capital One Platinum, and I worked all the way up to the American Express Platinum at the time. Rave reviews. I would highly suggest it. But I was looking at your channel today. Your playlist, everything was just so neat and organized, man. And how many videos you had? Did it say 700 or was I tripping?
I don't know. I don't know how many videos I have. Let me see.
Guess what? Guess who read it? Because if you ain't ready, you got to stay ready. I'm about to see. I'm about to share my screen. I'm about to see. You see, I was already ready. I don't know, y'all.
Maybe like 300.
Y'all see how, I'm gonna go back. Y'all see how neat this is, man? It's just there.
Oh, I got 333 videos.
Now I'm gonna tell you, man, don't y'all hate on me, but if I was totally black, I'd be mad because I got 400 or something, and I got half the subscribers. Something ain't right, y'all. Something ain't right here. Hey, I'm going to show y'all something in a minute, man. And I think I may have mentioned this to Tasha. And hopefully my cousin don't kill me. When I first saw Tasha, I got spooked. She's a beautiful lady, so it had nothing to do with that. But I was like, oh, my God, does my cousin have a YouTube channel? Because she's so shy. And I just saw my cousin when I went back to Arkansas. She cut all her hair off. I was so mad. I was like, oh, my God, why you cut your hair off? I mean, I act like it's mine. But I'm going to show y'all this picture in a minute, man. But so... Wow. I don't know why I saw 700. I was like, Tasha got 700 videos.
Ooh, 700. Good Lord.
She said, good Lord. All right. Now I got a good question for you. We're getting back to this personal finance. In your opinion, because I saw another video. Y'all need to go check out these videos out because I do my homework. So I ain't going to tell y'all all the video, and I don't want Tasha to tell y'all. Why are credit cards better than debit card? Why are credit card better than debit card? You did a video why you should stop using debit cards in 2022. Can you tell the people what was on your mind? Please tell them what was on your mind.
Well, of course, I think it's better to use credit cards opposed to debit cards because you're going to get those points back. And then you're going to be able to, what do you want to use your points on? Do you want to just get the cash back? Do you want to get gift cards? Do you want to take a trip? What are you going to do with those points? And so for myself, what I'm doing is I'm just using my credit cards or my normal spending, paying the credit card off every month. And this year, right now, if I wanted to, I could, even tomorrow, I'll have to see. I'll probably have to plan a little ahead because how those airline tickets and stuff, it'll probably be really expensive if I try to book it, tomorrow. But let's say if I wanted to go to Puerto Rico in August, I feel like I have enough points to where I could go for 5 days. And so if I told you, if you use your credit card just on your natural spending, you pay the credit card off every month, and then you could have 1,000 or 2,000, or you could go on a trip. Would that be enough of an incentive for you to use your credit card?
Wow. And here I come. I got something to say, and I know I'm in the background right now. I'm trying to do something. But, Tasha, you just brought up a good point. When I went to Arkansas for my father's homegoing, I waited 3 days before the flight. Now, would I have done that had I not had any miles? No. The ticket was $1,900, y'all, and I spent.
Ooh,
I use miles. And what's my favorite word? Options, baby. I like to have options, so I
right.
use my miles. And the option was I didn't want to sit next to nobody. I said, okay, I'm gonna fly first class. There's a little seat over here by myself. That's what I did. $1,900.
But see, you got way more points than I do. You got way more points because I have never flown in a first class flight.
Well, I'm here to tell you, don't do it, because you'll get hooked. It's addictive. Don't do it. I wish I'd have stayed in it. Oh my God. Now,
Really?
my first class flight on America wasn't as pleasurable as the one on Delta.
Because everybody just loves Delta.
It's good, but they want to stop too many places, man. I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, that's the only reason, because when I did that video and I was talking about using my points, I was just like, Delta and American, it was going to take me 10 hours or longer to get to Puerto Rico opposed to flying Southwest. I was going to get there in 4 hours, nonstop flight with Southwest. And so, when I get on the plane, look, y'all, when I went to Vegas, so I went to Vegas on a Sunday. So that Saturday, I maybe had a nap at 5:30. So I did not go to sleep Saturday night. And then Sunday I was traveling. Soon as I got on that plane, I was knocked out. Don't touch me about getting no nothing to drink. I don't want no snacks. I was asleep. And then, so soon as I sat down, I was gone. Then when the flight, I had a nonstop flight. And then when I got there, when we was about to land, that's when I woke up. So I'm just like, do I need a first class flight? Because, as soon as I sit down, I'm asleep.
You're right. My rule is if the flight's over 3 hours, I'm flying first class. If it's less than 3, I can fly economy. But because the pandemic happened, I ain't want to sit next to nobody. Thank goodness I didn't, because they have a curtain, but they don't put it up no more. Usually it's a curtain between first class and economy. And I look back, and them people was like sitting in each other's lap. I mean, maybe if I was at the S Club, that'd have been cool. But I wasn't worried about no lap dance on the airplane. You know what I'm saying?
So funny. I know that's right. That's right. But I can definitely tell you, because when me and my sister went to Dubai in 2020, so I would say the flight going, it wasn't a full flight, so it was okay. It wasn't, so I had, it was nobody in the middle seat. But the flight coming back, because that's when everything was happening, they was kicking. We was on the last flight out before they wasn't letting nobody come back in to Dubai. And that flight was so packed. And I'm just like, if I ever fly over, especially 10 hours, I have to have a business class or first class. So I can definitely see it on that, because, you want to lean back and all that kind of stuff. You want to lay down. Oh, yeah, most definitely for that.
Tasha, when I flew first class to Arkansas, it was only an hour and 15 minutes. I mean, I didn't really get to enjoy it, but I used my Admirals Club card to get into the Admirals Club. I mean, my American Airlines executive card to get in the Admirals Club. I had some tacos, I had some cognac, and then what I love about first class, I don't know if you drink or not, it ain't my business, I don't care, but let's just say, you're in the economy, you got to wait, the plane got to take off, you got to be at a cruising altitude and all this other stuff. Then they'll come around talking about, would you like something to drink? And don't be like 14 rows back. You forgot what you want to drink. Not in first class. While everybody boarding, as soon as everybody kind of sort of sit down and they take the little flight attendant come, would you like something to drink? I was like, yeah, what are my options? She was like,
right. And you don't have to pay for it at that point.
Oh, no. I said, I usually get ginger ale.
This is so funny. Like one time with Southwest, they had sent me like either 4 or 8 drink tickets, and I was giving them away. So I don't really drink, but I'll drink me some Moscato now. So when I went to Vegas, I had a drink. I did have a drink because we had ate at the Eiffel Tower. And I did have a drink, but for the most part, I I'm not like a big drinker, but if you got some Moscato on there, I don't know, especially if it's a 10-hour flight, I might have to get something to drink.
I don't like heights. I don't like swimming. I don't care if it's a 10-second flight. I'm gonna get me a drink. If we can just go down low, if we get up in the air, I'm gonna have a drink. Now I ain't gonna be over there toe up, trying to fight Mike Tyson or nothing. You know, I ain't gonna be all that. But.
Oh Lord, definitely not. That's what I'm saying. Like when I get on the flight, and then it was so funny because when I was going, this was the only flight. This was the first time in like years that I didn't have a window seat. And then, but no, it wasn't anybody sitting in the middle seat, and I was just gone. Like soon as I sat down, I was just like, I forgot my neck pillow, but it was okay, man. As soon as I sat down, I was asleep, and then I didn't get nothing to drink. I didn't do anything. I was just asleep. And then on the way from Vegas to Nashville, the lady sitting next to me, she had the audacity to tell me to tell, I am asleep, lady. Why are you asking me? I am asleep. Do not bother me.
What did she ask you? What did she ask you? I got to want to know.
The lady was coming through for snacks and stuff.
She wanted to know if you sleep.
I'm asleep, and you trying to ask me, do I want some snacks? No, I don't want no snacks.
Now, I can see if you waking me up for a ribeye steak or some shrimp, but you waking me up to what? Man, I had some snacks. Now, that's one thing first class in America. Right now, they wasn't serving no food. I just felt kind of different. I'm in first class. I said, and the lady, first of all, and I got to get back to these questions, but the dude next to me, it was a man or woman. Actually, it was a lady. She picked up every snack in the little basket. I said, ma'am, you can't, I'm thinking about myself, you can't read and see what it is. So when the flight attendant got to me, I'm a whole vibe when I go anywhere. I don't care if I'm flying on a bulldozer, it don't matter. I say, hey, ma'am, I know I got the mask on. Can you come back? I want to whisper something to you. She was like, yeah, what's going on? It was a sister too. I said, hey, which one of these snacks did she not touch? Because she just touched everything in the basket. And she said, I don't think she touched the little green bean. I said, green bean chips. It was some old healthy. I said, I tried, boy, that was the worst thing I ever had, man. But they were so salty, they made the wine. I said, so the lady went back up there. I was like Fred Sanford on the flight. I was like, excuse me, ma'am. And she's like, hey, there's a little button there. I said, I ain't got time to press no button. You ain't but 2 feet from me. What am I press a button for? And so I said, hey, can I get another glass of wine? Because I'm kind of thirsty. She was like, you got me too hard, bro. I was like, no, anyway, man. I'm sorry. That's for the Points Blank experience. For the other channel.
So funny.
Okay, Tasha. So how do you feel about leaving a balance on a credit card? You already sort of dipped into it. How do you feel about leaving a balance on a credit card versus paying it off? People ask me this all the time, and I'll be honest. I don't know the answer. I'm just going to tell you. I don't.
Well, I would say it depends. It's all about timing. So you're only leaving a balance on the credit card so that it can report to the credit bureau. But you have to pay the credit card off before interest is accrued on the credit card. Gotcha. And then if you leave a balance on the credit card, it really should be under 10% so that it doesn't make your credit utilization go up. So I would say no to leaving a balance on the credit card unless you are doing the credit card utilization hack and then you want it to report a certain way, but then you're paying it off before it accrues interest.
Okay, because I try to pay all mine in full, but then sometimes life happens. And you're leading to my next question. You did a couple of videos on credit utilization hacks.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in 30% or do you believe it should be less? I got my take on it, but I want to hear your take.
Less. So I say either 2 or 7%, but I'm not gonna lie. Like life happens, and there's been a time, I want to say in March, I might have left 11% on a credit card. But I paid it off before the statement date. Well, right after the statement date so that it can report. And then I want to say back in maybe like September, I might have even left like 30%. But since my credit utilization is so low, it still only reported like 2%. So I was still good. And then I still didn't pay interest on the credit card. I did not pay any interest on the credit card. So
Okay.
so
Well, y'all.
that's why I still go back to budgeting first and then credit card, because like for myself, I haven't always I have paid my fair share of credit card interest. Because it's like we think we're using their money, but then even though yes we're using their money, but if they're charging us 18%, 26%, then they're making money off of us. And so basically, like what I want to do, if we're using the points and stuff like that, if we're using the points and things, then if we're paying interest, then we're really cutting off the whatever promotion or cashback or whatever we're getting from them. So that's why I say it's best not to pay interest on a credit card.
And let me a case, because I should explain this before I ask the question. Credit utilization, what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Let me explain it real quick in like 10 seconds. Credit utilization is the amount of debt you have on a credit card divided by the actual credit limit. I always like to do simple math. Tasha said 2 to 7%. I say no more than 10%. The experts say 30% or less. Now, I'm starting to think Tasha and I are the experts, because 30%, you leave yourself no room for error. Anything over 30% is going to make your credit score go down. So with Tasha saying 2 to 7%, Rod said no more than 10. If you have a situation called life and it happens and you have a major emergency and you're not Tasha and then save $5,000 between January and April, and you got to run that credit card up, you've given yourself space to go from 10% or 2 to 7% utilization up to 30, and it still won't really affect your credit score. So that's what we're talking about. Credit utilization, once again, is the amount of debt on a credit card divided by the credit limit. If you have a $1,000 credit card, if you go over $300, you're over 30%. If you go over $100, you're over 10%. In Tasha's world, you can't go over 20 or 70. Now, you
Well,
can
but
go
see, the
over
thing
it.
is, but it's the timing, because on the one hand, before the statement date, you can max the credit card out if you want. But if you pay your minimum payment, and then before the statement date, you pay it down to 10%, and then and then you let it report the 10%, and then you pay it off, you still good, because the credit card company is not going to know either way, because it only reported the 10%.
See, that's why
So
y'all.
that's what I'm saying. So it's all about timing. You just playing the game. It's really all about timing.
It's all about timing. That's y'all. If y'all ain't noticed something, I would have beast on this channel. I ain't no scrubs. I'm like TLC. Ain't no scrubs on this channel. We bringing heat over here, y'all. Points Blank Finance, Points Blank Travel, the Points Blank Experience. I don't care which one of the channels I'm on. I'll bring it heat. But Tasha, I have a question. I asked my last guest this. You're big on budgeting.
Right.
Huge on budgeting. Do you see yourself as a future millionaire?
Do I see myself as a future millionaire?
I can't wait to give my opinion. But I'm going to just tell you, but I want to hear your answer first.
You know what? It would be nice to be a millionaire. But it would be really nice to be a millionaire. But I don't know per se that that's my goal, is to be a millionaire. But I would love to be a millionaire. I would love to be a millionaire.
Well, you answered that so fast. I got up to go to a little spot that's a small room in my house. I'm not gonna say it because too many people get to teasing me. I was going to the restroom, but you answered that so quick. I'm back, y'all. I ain't made it. I didn't even make it out of my seat.
What do you say?
I see you I like the way you answered that. I see you as a future millionaire. Yes, I do, because you're good with money. But I think right now, so many people get caught up on the millies and the billies. And what I mean by that, the millionaires, the billionaires. How about we focus on financial independence, whatever that number is, whatever,
Yeah, I
whatever
would say yes.
yeah.
Now that right there, yes, I could definitely see myself, um, being just bringing in money, and then just being able to, be on my YouTube, spreading the word about budgeting, getting our credit, and doing it that way. I definitely could see that. Just being financial independent and not having to worry, because even now, what I would say, even over the past couple of years, one, just having money left over, two, even now being able to have even more savings. It feels good to be able to pay the bills off every month, have some savings to be able to go on a trip. And for this trip, I didn't have a budget. The only budget I had was for gambling. I took a little money for gambling, and that was my budget. And then for the rest of it, I ate what I wanted. I went on the whatever shows that I wanted to. And so that felt good to be able to know. And then when I came back, paid it off. You see what I'm saying? Because I took my credit card. So that's what I like to do. I want to be able to do the things that I want.
I want to.
So
I want to say
yeah,
this, Tasha.
definitely probably have I can say I have a millionaire mindset, possibly, but I don't know that it would be nice to have $1 million, but I just feel like I would say more so financially independent.
See, great minds think alike. And I'm going to say this real quick. I'm going to say something that I want to give you a compliment after I say this. First and foremost, there are millionaires out there. It don't last that long because they don't know how to manage their money. Before you know it, they're broke. It's
Right.
gone.
Mm-hmm.
However, financial independence, if you set yourself up to have enough money where you can make a withdrawal, a reasonable withdrawal every month
Right.
to live within your means, to me,
Right.
that's more important. Now, would
Right.
I want to be a multimillionaire? Yes,
Yes.
only to pass down to my offspring. Rod don't need to be a millionaire. Rod just want to be financially independent so I can wake up in the morning, thank the good man upstairs for letting me put my feet on the floor and go do what I want to do. If I
Right.
want to go be at Walmart and just be the dude that fill up the peanut rack, and y'all pay me however much an hour, I can do that. That's
No.
one of my goals. I'm serious, man.
No, you don't want to be working. Like, I want to be retired, and then I have enough invested to where I can, live off of comfortably. And what I would say is, because you got to think, that goes back to when I believe Sha asked me, okay, with a significant other. So it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep and what are you doing with your money. So, even if you're maybe not making a whole lot, but then you are managing your money the correct way and you can travel. So, like for me, if I could pay all my bills, have me a nest egg set aside, but then I can go on me a trip every quarter, and then I can eat out all the time like I like to do. You know what I'm saying? Order my meals from Factor 75 or whatever it is I want to do. I'm good.
I love it. I went shopping yesterday for the first time in I don't know how long, and it felt good. I'd have jinxed myself because I said it not long ago. I went in and I dropped. If I see two or something, and I hate I said it, I saw two Gucci wallets earlier in the month, and I bought both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday I went to a jewelry store. I saw a watch I liked, and thanks to the lady who was so nice, I ain't gonna say her name in case she's tuning in because I told her I was a content creator. I'd be plugging myself. She took so long to take the links out inside the watch. Hell, I started looking around. I think she did it on purpose, and it worked. I found me a second watch. But I talked about it last night. I had a plan before I went in there. And the sad part is I'm not even wearing it. I wore it today, and I forgot because I haven't worn a watch in 2 weeks. I just like, I don't want to know my wrist. And anyway, man, I love what Tasha said. Financial independence, that's what's key. And I have another question, but I'm gonna get over to something else. Are you currently invested in the stock market, Tasha?
Well, I have my 401k. That's all that I just have my 401k. And my goal, so every year I will create goals for myself. So this year, one of my goals was to get a Roth IRA. I wanted to fully fund it by April the 15th. So technically, I would have been able to fully fund it for 2021. I would have made it to 6,000 because I already had 5,000 saved. So I would have been able to get to 6,000. But I said, last year I paid the auto loan off, in a year. So currently I have my student loans. I owe 55,000. So instead of me getting the Roth IRA, I said I need to tackle the student loans. So that's what I'm doing. I'm tackling the student loans.
Okay, I'm gonna ask one more question. Then we got a question from your favorite couple.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have your 401k.
Yeah.
You said the Roth IRA, right?
The Roth IRA. I don't have one, but I was gonna get one for.
You've been talking to Tim, huh?
Yeah,
the intentional millionaire. Yeah.
Intentional millionaire. I had him on there, and so that's what I wanted to do. And but I was just like, I think it would probably be best for me to go ahead and start tackling. Even though I was kind of shying away, with it, I said it would probably be best to go ahead and start doing that.
Well, at least you have a 401k. A lot of people don't have that. I went 20 years without one. I never had one I had one, but I didn't. I didn't have a traditional 401k when I was in the Navy. However, once I retired in 2009, I get a check the rest of my life. So I invested into a retirement system. It wasn't per se a 401k, but I invested into a retirement system. Not financially. I didn't put $1 into it, but I put a lot of blood and sweat and tears into it.
No, you did. So definitely thank you for, your service on that.
Appreciate that. Now, what about crypto? Are you invested in crypto?
I'm not invested in crypto, but it's so funny because I want to say last year I had this bright idea because I had got a credit card and I got the minimum spend on it. And so I got $250. And so I said, you know what? This is when the Dogecoin was pretty hot. I said, I'm going to start doing me some crypto. And so I said I was going to use $100 of that crypto to start my Robinhood account. So I do have one free stock. I need to check and see how it's going. But y'all, it was just a hot mess, me trying to get that account set up because I only have Navy Federal and then I have another local credit union. So I had a Bank of America, but y'all, Bank of America did me so dirty. And then I ended up closing Bank of America. And so it seemed like, I didn't want to open even though I have the Robinhood account, I didn't want to link it to an account that had a lot of money in it, right? So I said, it just seemed like I could not link the account to the other credit union that I'm with because it is a smaller credit union. So I was never able to link it. And so by the time I was really trying, and then me and Robinhood kept going back and forth and all that kind of stuff, the Dogecoin had went all the way from 24 cents to 71 cents. And so I had already missed out. And so then it wasn't any reason for me to do it.
Boy, you be having some interesting stories. And I'm going to talk about that bank that closed your account. I mean, I'm watching the time here. I'm doing that for you. But one thing, and I can tell you, I'm up here. Here comes a boulder, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes a boulder. One of the reasons Tasha had an issue with Robinhood, not with linking her bank, I ain't talking about all that, but with getting crypto with Robinhood, people don't know this, man. when you buy crypto, I think they're starting to change this. But when you buy crypto through Robinhood and Stash, you don't really own the crypto. Robinhood owns the crypto, and they're giving you an IOU, but you can't. They're starting to change it. But let's say I have crypto in Robinhood, and I have a little bit. I can't send my crypto from Robinhood to Tasha on Robinhood because it's not mine. They own it, but they make people feel like they own the crypto, but you really don't. So it's probably a blessing that she couldn't make that purchase.
It didn't work out.
Yes. Yeah. And you try to use a credit card, which I learned the hard way. I can't tease Tasha because I said, man, I got all these credit cards. I'm about to get me a whole lot of crypto.
I wasn't using the credit card. So I wasn't using the credit card. I was using the
cashback bonus.
You get the points. Mm-hmm. And so basically I had took the cash back, and I was gonna take 100 from the cash back, put it in my checking account, and then use it that way.
Okay, gotcha. Your favorite couple has a question that says, Tasha, you have a ton of videos. That's one of my questions. I'm glad they asked. On Navy Federal credit cards. What do you like most about the Navy Federal credit cards?
Navy Federal, they're just like a special credit union to where, one, the high limits are good. The approvals, most of the time, you're going to get approved unless you apply before your 91 days, which I did before. So I got denied, but I kind of did it on purpose. And so that's why I really like Navy Federal. The customer service is great. I got my card with Navy Federal, and I was able to get that 2.19% interest on that car loan. And I would say, even if you're a person that doesn't have a high credit limit, and you can still get good, not credit limit. If you're a person that doesn't have a good credit score, you are able to still be able to get high limits. It depends, on your internal score. Then you can also get better limits on your auto loans. And then especially once the student loans, once we have to start paying those back, I think I am going to refinance my student loans with Navy Federal. So they just have so many options. So I would say more so because it's a credit union. And I do have another credit union that I'm a part of, and I was just in their portal. And then they was talking about if you want to refinance your car loan, then you can get a 2.2% interest rate. So that's why I think, being with a credit union, you just have so many perks that you have compared to the banks, and then the way Bank of America did me, and then they just closed my credit card. So I'm just like, oh, so that's why I really like Navy Federal. Like they, you call them up, they have the best customer service and all that kind of stuff compared to good old Bank of America. They don't even care. They just treat you like a number.
That's one of my questions, man. You kind of, and I'm going to tell you how I drafted the question, man. I got to tell y'all, because I know the story behind it, and I ain't going to ask right now, because I have a couple other questions. I know we're running out of time here. Where did I put that question, man? I'll run into it in a minute. And I may not have printed it out. Anyway, I don't know, but I'll find it. I'll find it here in a minute. But so you were going to use your credit, and I got a comment on the screen. Shy like the fact, and it's been several. I want to put this one up.
Yeah, okay.
Your favorite couple dropped the link to your channel and evolving with Etta. She's a content creator. She just subbed to your channel. That's why I like doing these.
Oh, I appreciate that.
There's so many people out there that people haven't heard of. And then you see how great Tasha is, how much knowledge she has, how much knowledge she brings to the table. And then next thing you know, it's like, wow, here's another person I can learn from. Here's a different perspective. I learn from her. I'm not going to invite you on my channel if I don't think you're great. You ain't going to be just good. You have to be great. And not that I'm great. I feel like I'm good. So I want somebody better than me on the channel.
You great, man. You are great.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. And then what Tasha said was, if she want to take a trip tomorrow, because of proper planning, she could go to Puerto Rico tomorrow, but she gonna be smart about it and plan it. But She already could go to the bar if she want to go. That's what it's about, people. But there's so many people out here. They can plan to do things, other different things, but they don't want to plan with some of the things they may enjoy. I can guarantee you, the world right now revolves around instant gratification. We would rather, and when I say we, anytime I say we, includes me, we would rather go to the mall and get instant gratification and buy something we don't even need right now. We think we want it, we don't need it, than to save for a trip for the end of 2022.
And that's kind of really how I ended up creating my channel, because when I several years ago, so I've pretty much always done right by my money. I've always, for the most part, but I'm not going to say with credit cards that I've always done right, because I have paid my fair share of credit card interest, but I've always pretty much had a good credit score. So that's why I'm saying that's how I know that you can have a high credit score and still have a lot of debt. You see what I'm saying? Because I've done it before. And so when I was in management, I'm in management, but where I was like several years ago, because I've always been a traveler. Me and my sister, we've always pretty much traveled, especially once I got to college. That's what we did. And they would always, ask me like, well, you're always traveling. And I always say, like I say, it's not about how much money you make, because we all do something with our money. So it might not be traveling. It could be buying TVs. It could be buying sneakers. It could be buying new phones. Because, I had that iPhone 6S. Look, I had the iPhone 6S. They had done came out with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it wasn't until they came out with the 12 where I got it. So you see what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just use my money differently. So I feel like, on the one hand, I'm not going to say that everybody just makes a whole lot of money, but I feel like it's what you are doing with your money. And so you might just be doing something different with your money. So see, like for me, I got pretty much every TV, every flat screen TV that I got in the house, it was gifted. You see what I'm saying? Like, it was used. Like my dad, he didn't get, well, not all of them. One, my dad bought me because my other one broke, and I'm so cheap that I tried to I'm so cheap, y'all. But I ain't gonna say I'm cheap. I'm not cheap, because I will spend money. But y'all, I'll try to fix it. So I made him come out to the house, and I looked up to a TV repair. So I tried to take the TV to a TV repair to get it fixed. And he was hot. He was mad because we had to put the TV in the truck and all that kind of stuff. And then it was probably going to cost more to get the TV fixed. And then we went back. So I think I sold the TV, and I maybe got $75 or something like that. And so then he probably felt bad for me, because I know he was just like, dang. And so then he bought me a new TV. So then my dad got me a new TV. But then, like, the other TV, so I don't buy, like the most up-to-date gadgets and all that kind of stuff. But, I'll spend a lot of money. Like, I'll go to Dubai, and I spent a lot of money on that trip. Or, before everything happened, we was going on at least 2, maybe 2.5 trips. And I know, like, probably by the time 2020 came, my goal was to go on a trip every quarter. So go on 4 trips a year. That was going to start to be my goal, but I haven't, especially now, I haven't traveled when I went to Vegas, that was the first time that I had traveled since 2020. We had did a staycation in Nashville in 2021, but, we haven't been traveling. So I think it's really about, how you spend your money. So I really feel, so that's really how I had, that was one reason why I had really kind of started my channel, because people would always ask me, well, how are you traveling all the time? Because people will think that you make so much money, because I remember when your favorite couple was on your channel, people be trying to pocket watch and be counting your money. And, because they think, they think you doing all this, but it's really how you using your money. You see what I'm saying? So for me, it's how, it's how I'm using my money. So
You have a
yeah.
great memory. You remember what your favorite couple? They did say people. I think it was key. Yeah, especially family. Hey, cuz, hey nephew, you over there?
Yeah.
I see you doing it big. Hey, I got to tell you something funny, real quick, Tasha. I just finally checked that message I got earlier on Facebook Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
This is mind-boggling. It's somebody from my hometown in a little bitty town in Arkansas, parts unknown, that just hit me up at the beginning of this live stream, and I didn't know. I know the person, but I didn't know where they live. They live in Nashville, and they say, "Hey, is this you on this video?" But I guess they realized it me because they took the little video down, so now I can't see it. But
Right.
yeah, it's me. Yeah, I'm in Nashville. I don't even know it.
Tennessee. They were out there.
I know. That's why I thought it was so ironic. I'm like, yeah, I couldn't respond. I could, but hell, there wasn't no video to watch. But anyway, so and I'm continue to watch this time. Do you still do your budget with me videos? Do you plan? If you don't, do you plan on bringing that back? Because I think.
Oh no, I do every month. So every month I do my budget with me videos. Yeah, and so that's what I was saying in the beginning. Like I really want the budgeting videos to really start, really start popping, to really get some views on those. Because I would say for the budgeting, those are my lowest videos, but I still do it, because that's kind of sort of like my passion, doing the budgeting, because I feel like that's the key. That's the foundation. To me, that's your foundation. You have to get your money straight first. And then once you get your money straight, then you can pretty much, you tell your money what to do, opposed to your money, because you know how we'll get, even like with the getting paid 3 times a month. Like if I was just out here doing whatever with my money, then somebody say, like, did you know you got paid 3 times? And it's just like, I can't even do it. So it's like my money telling me what to do, opposed to me telling the money what to do.
Man, you know what, Tasha? I don't know if you noticed, but you be dropping some boulders. Y'all, the first time I think I went to Tasha's channel first, and she was so nervous, and she sounded this loud. She said in the back office, back screen, backstage, whatever it is, Rod, you the king of live. I was like, girl, we ain't got time. Nah, everybody been on my time. We ain't got time for this. It's time to start. Let's go. Just act like I ain't the king of live. And now I'm listening to her.
Oh, we
and you've matured. Yeah, I'm trying to get you. You've matured so much on your lives. That's why I kind of laughed when you said an hour. I was like, okay, I'm going to try to make this an hour. I don't almost ask Tom McCoy, but hey, Vernell says, is it 2,000 points, not 2,000? Check it on the site. Check it out on site. I'm not sure.
I'm trying to think which 2 times the points. Well, I'll say for the Navy Federal, it depends on what credit card they're talking about. For the Navy Federal Flagship, it's 2 times the points. For everything else, 3 times the points for travel. For the Navy Federal More Rewards, is 3 times the points for food, groceries, gas, food delivery, and then 1 times the points for everything else.
Tasha, I love like-minded people. Obviously, you and I are like-minded. Shelton from Your Favorite Couple sent me a text today. I'm not going to get into the details, but he and I got this little, I don't know if either one of us, he'll make it before I will. I'm going to be realistic. He and Kia get there before I will. And we got this little challenge. We ain't really told nobody. I'm going to do a live on it. Okay. And we're trying to see, will one of us get to American Airlines elite status? And then he has another goal, and he sent me something today, a screenshot of how he's going to get there. And I'm like, man, he motivated me with something I did in 2016 and 17, maybe 18, I think. And I haven't done it. I'm like, man, I love like-minded people. And I bring that up. Let me ask you a question, because this hasn't happened to me. Have you been out and about in Nashville or Vegas or Dubai or all these other thousands of places you've been? Has anyone recognized you from YouTube? Me either. No. Do you like wish for that? You kind of shy and conservative. I be hoping. I be all up in. I go to the self-checkout. I take my mask down. Hey, y'all, any of y'all recognize me? They don't.
I would say probably not. That's okay.
It's okay. Well, I did have a guy when I left the Dallas meetup for the content creators. Hey, are you from around here? You should be on TV. I was like, I sort of kind of am. Let's talk
Right,
about
exactly.
it. Let's,
Hey, you are.
he was like, really? I said, yeah, man. I'm a. I
Yeah.
don't want to say the C word. I said, but I'm on YouTube. He said, what's the C word? I said, celebrity, baby, a celebrity. You know, we cracked jokes. But him and his wife subscribed. I subscribed to her. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't watching other videos. I watched one that day, just so the subscription would stick. Okay, hey, where do you see yourself? Where do you see it? It could be financially, it could be professionally, it could be personally. We already know you try to get booed up in 3 months. I ain't gonna bring that up again, but you know, you try to get booed up for the cruise.
Right,
and all this other stuff.
exactly. Yo, trying to get booed up.
I don't know why you got a problem. I think you just too choosy. Is that a word? Too choosy? Too choicey? Whatever I'm trying to say. She got me discombobulated over here. But anyway, God dang it. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
10 years from now, I definitely see me like my YouTube channel. I hope it's just like, I got some sponsorships. I'm really, even YouTube being my primary thing, because by that time I really hope to be financially independent to where, like, I would love to have, so my property that I have now, I would probably love for this to be a rental, me have another house. So we have another house. Then me traveling, at least, 3 to 4 times a year, and really just showing people how, the budgeting, getting their credit scores, and just being more, just really taking it to the next level. So that's really where I kind of see myself within the next 10 years. Definitely being debt free, especially from my student loans, and just maybe like a house. I could see maybe still having debt from a house, but that's it. So totally debt free at that point. Having probably like a year worth of monthly expenses saved. Like really, really just doing it big at that point.
I love it. So debt free. Okay. Traveling.
Debt free, traveling, booed up. Another house.
You had the booed up in there, and you ain't booed up right now because you choose not to be booed up. And I don't blame you. Be choicy. Just get the right one. If I was you, I'd make him take a test. I'd have a desk. I wouldn't even let him in the house. I'd have a desk right outside on the porch. Hey, you sit at the desk. Here go 2 number 2 pencils. Here go a test. And if you, I'm tripping. I don't even do that.
That is so funny, man. And then too. I could even see, man, I could just see, man, I just think the sky is the limit. Just, very excited about it.
I'm telling you, I like what you said about, just your YouTube channel. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I rarely use this word. I'm afraid. I'm scared to just have my YouTube channels. I create them all for a reason, but I'm like, I'm not scared because I know I can make the money if I had the time. I text Shelton the other day. I said, man, I just don't have enough time. He said, Rod, you got the same 24 hours as everybody else. Make it happen. And that's why I love Shelton. And when I say that, I don't tell too many people I love them. Right. Make it happen. You got the same 24 hours as LeBron. And he named out some other people. By then, I was pissed off because he was right. And I'm like,
yeah.
So I don't think I could not work.
I want to have my platform kind of like Anthony O'Neal, the Budgetnista, like really have me a platform,
Yeah, like I know a couple of 200,000 subscriber people, and I've seen it. They did videos and they showed their back office where they made 20 grand in a month. I mean, they was doing their stimulus, but all those content creators, we're only one video from going viral. It's just now
exactly.
That irritates me. Like right now, I'm looking at it's 11 people in this live stream, and we putting out stuff. And people have short attention spans. They do. They'll come in for a minute, and if they come in right now and Tasha's talking about something, or Rod's talking about something that they're not interested in at the moment, they gonna bounce. But I would have think it's 10 real homies still in the crib. We're not gonna be on here much longer. We've been going for a minute. Now, I know how you feel about credit cards with an annual fee. Have you changed your mind about that? I know how you used to
You
feel
know
about
what's so funny, Ron? Oh my gosh. You know what's so funny? So last night I went out to dinner with a couple of my friends, and they tell me, and this is what's so funny, where my friends will tell me that they watching the videos, because you don't really know who's watching the videos, especially if they don't make comments and all that kind of stuff. So it was just so nice to hear. And we were talking about credit cards and stuff, and then I was just like, well, I really don't like a annual fee credit card. But then I was just like, but I don't know, that American Express Gold card with that $250 annual fee on it, like that's a really good travel credit card right there. But I'm just like, I don't know. And then one of the guys, I think his name is D, but it is some more. But I usually be like D. And then he was, because when I went to Vegas, I took the Navy Federal flagship, and then I took my Chase ISG credit card. Well, really, I probably should have took the Navy Federal more rewards, because, especially all the food and then the Ubers and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to have a video coming out pretty soon kind of talking about it. But then he was just like, even with the American Express, I was like, dude, you already know I ain't trying to get no $250 annual fee on no credit card. So, but I'm just like, I don't know. Like, you got to step it up, So I'm just like, I got to step it up. So.
Oh, it's happening. It's going to happen. Like, when I first was on your channel and you came to mine, I was like, she ain't going to never get no car with no annual fee. It ain't going to never happen. But
I want to say 4 credit cards that have an annual fee, because I got the Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card that has a $99. I have the Chase ISG that has an $89. I have the Chase Southwest credit card that has a $69. Then I got the flagship that has a $49. So on the one hand, I really want to close or downgrade the Chase ISG. I really want to downgrade that one so that I don't have an annual fee, because I'm not getting rid of the Chase Southwest credit card, because I like flying Southwest. And then I like the Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card. So.
Well, let me rephrase that. I will see you get the car with the $250 annual fee. I'm gonna help you out a little bit. I'm gonna help you out a little bit.
$99.
It's calling your name, Tasha. It's that gold. It's that rose gold. It's a beast. And then we ain't gonna stop there. The business gold. We just go do the double whammy on them. I can't even get it right here. And they both just came out of my wallet. They're both in my wallet right now. Great cards, but I don't sell them to nobody. I don't push nobody on them. I love them. I rack up points. Hey, 𝗕𝗓𝗡 has a question. And 𝗕𝗓𝗡, they're the newly inducted PBT executive team members. Ooh. Your favorite couple are the presidents of the executive team. True, man. My right-hand man, my sis, Shelton Key, but I got 𝗕𝗓𝗡. Hey, Tasha, I met them in real life. I mean, I make it sound, and they are celebrities.
It seemed like y'all had a really good time.
It was unbelievable, man. I've never been around that many people, regardless of race, creed, or color, and it was no issue. Was no indecisiveness. It wasn't these people want to do this, but these people. It was I've never in my life, and y'all, I have traveled the world. Tasha mentioned Dubai. I've been to Dubai 5 times. I've been to Hawaii 15 times. I've been to Hong Kong 3 times. I've been to Sydney, Australia twice. I have never in my life experienced anything like I experienced at the Dallas Content Creators Meetup.
Wow, never. That's amazing.
So, Tasha, we saw that you are starting your journey on paying off your student loans. What advice would you give a first-time student regarding student loans? This is a great question. That's why they're part of my executive team.
Question. Yes. Woo. That is a great question, Kayla. What I would say is start paying the student loans back while you're in school. I would even say for a student, because like when I was in school, I was traveling all the time. I was doing this, I was doing that. And it's just like really create that foundation to start saving a little bit, you know, even because I worked, I was more so like a non-traditional student. So I worked 40 hours and I went to school, and I never stayed on campus, but I did stay at a campus apartment 1 year. I had a campus apartment, but I would say start saving, and then I would say go ahead and start paying those student loans down while you're in school. And so that way, when you get out of school, you can really start your future and you don't have a lot of debt. Because I think that's really what really kind of holds people back, because when you get out of school, you got 60, 70, $80,000 in student loan debt, and then the average student possibly is coming out making like $40,000 or something like that. I know some people can make more, and so you just have all this debt, and then you just going into work mode, and maybe you're not kind of living out the dreams that you want, opposed to if you can start that financial independence early, to where you're setting aside some money, because it doesn't take a lot. It only takes, if you save $28, if you save $28, $29 a day, you can save $10,000 in a year. So it's really not that hard. And you can see every year I'm doing it faster and faster, because I don't have any debt and all that kind of stuff, except for my student loans. So I would just say, only get what you need. Don't get a private loan. I would say do not get a private loan. Also, really try to see about scholarships and things of that nature. That way that can cut down on your costs. And just do it that way. Just kind of try to pay what you can. Even like for myself, when I graduated from high school, I didn't go straight to college. I worked a year, but my mama was just like, you gonna do something. And so I went to community college. So really, if after I had finished the community college, I didn't really have any debt, And then I went to the 4-year college, but I only had 2 years. But even after that, I didn't really have a whole lot. And then maybe 5 years or so after I had finished undergrad, I went back and I got my master's, So now I have $55,000 in student loan debt. And, I feel like it can kind of, I'm not going to say it hold me back. I know I do videos about student loans, and I would say for myself, I have a house, I have everything that I need. So me having student loans, it did not hold me back. But for the average person, when I read these articles and stuff like that, student loans, and then especially when I watched that movie that Dave Ramsey did in regards to student loans, like there was a teacher, like he's a teacher teaching our kids, and he's married. They wasn't able to have the kind of wedding they wanted. He's selling plasma and things like that. They're not able to buy a home, so getting a lot of this student loan debt, it really kind of hinders people from really starting the life that they want. So that's what I'm saying. On the front end, really manage how much you're getting. Only get what you need. Start saving, and then start paying it, And like I say, small changes can create big results. Start small. It's not about doing a whole lot. Just do what you can, so that the interest, if it depends on which loan you get. Because if you get because you got unsub and sub. So I think that the subsidized, the interest are accrue every year, but so you really kind of want to start paying it down while you can, and not waiting, so that when you graduate from college, you can really start living a life that you want, and not just out here having to be like a work zombie, just trying to just work so much and not really living the life that you want.
Tasha, that was well said. I like that, how you broke down student loans. And I want to do something real quick. First and foremost, I didn't know you had a master's. Hey, I'm still here. I'm going to change my battery. I'm going to keep talking. I ain't even looked at that thing. But I didn't know you had a master's degree. Can you still hear me, Tasha?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, you just can't see me. I didn't know you had a master's degree. I want to say this real quick. Hopefully, y'all, everybody can still hear me. I don't have to go far. As a young, single female, and then on top of that, a young, single black female, my hat's off to you. You're traveling the world. You have a nice home. You're doing everything you want to do, and it's just you. It's just you. And as soon as I get back to my computer, that's what I was about to do before the battery died, which I don't know why I'm surprised. It happens every live stream, but my hat's off to you. And as I come back in this live stream, am I even on the screen? I don't even know if I'm on the screen or not.
Yeah,
I can't.
almost.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got all kind of stuff going. I forgot to take me off the screen. So I just want to give you a round of applause. Congratulations, man. You're doing the dang old thing, and you are truly an inspiration. Hey, I see Nicole. I guess she's not driving anymore, and this is Tasha's twin sister that's on the screen right now. Y'all for real on that education. She got all kind of letters behind her name.
Oh yeah, she gonna be a doctor coming up pretty soon.
Well, y'all,
she got about a year, and so that's why I say too. That's why, even when I was going to Vegas, like she was too busy. So it's just like she's so busy and all that kind of stuff. So she really didn't have time. Hey,
I'm gonna put some letters behind my name, Tasha. I'm gonna start putting Points Play Travel, Points Play Finance, ed.c for credit. I'm gonna have a doctor's degree in credit and finance. I'm gonna have some C's, some commas. I'm not gonna do that. You got to earn. I got a bachelor's degree. I don't even think you can. You got to have a master. What's your master's in, Tasha? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, my master's is in healthcare administration. So it's just like I really thought that I would work in the hospital, but then as I was going, and then I saw that they had like the back office. So I'm more so on the business side of in healthcare.
I knew it. I looked at that, and I said, "No, I'm tired of school." I knew it, because I didn't want nothing to do with health. Because I can't even get. I went to get my blood check yesterday, and I almost passed out. So
me too. Yeah, do not. Yeah. I don't even see it. So. Being like an administrator, but that's a lot, but it's just like now I'm on the back end, and I was doing operations for a while, dealing with millions of dollars, but woo, you talking about get you stressed out, they'll get you stressed out. And so, so I'm doing good on that part.
Yeah, I see we got my brother Trap Vision just came in the building. He's also a content creator. Trap, if you still in here, drop content creator, hashtag content creator, so people know and can go and check you out. Make sure your favorite couple, if y'all could do me a favor, I rarely say this, but I only say it when it's pertaining to y'all. Can y'all drop your link in here for people that like to travel and just see what marriage life is really about? Marriage life is dope. They have t-shirts that say that.
That was really good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So please, y'all drop y'all link. And Tasha, I'm getting ready to close this out shortly. I'm having so much fun.
I have the art of 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗎 had a question. I think this is a great question. Tasha, what is your opinion on the Navy Federal Pledge Loan? And I think that's great because I feel like possibly I might have an unpopular opinion on the Navy Federal Pledge Loan, because you have to think. The Navy Federal Pledge Loan is a secured loan. So I did a video recently talking about the Navy Federal Pledge Loan, and I feel like you really have to consider, why are you getting the pledge loan? So do you have no credit? Do you have low credit? Do you have bad credit? Because see, the thing is, usually if you are getting secured credit, typically it's because maybe you're having a hard time being approved for credit. So then, I really feel like the Discover It, that's a really good credit card to get a secured credit card in. And so basically it's going to be very similar to the Navy Federal, the pledge loan. So you can get that in a $250, $1,000. But see, the thing is, if you have no credit or low credit, being able to get that loan will be good for you because you're going to be getting payment history. Then that's going to also help you with your length of credit, depending on how, especially if you don't have anything reporting on your credit report, even if you have it 6 months to a year, and then especially with the payment history, and then that's going to help with your length of credit, and then your credit mix. So that's going to help you out. And then especially, with Navy Federal Credit Union, with, once you really, after you get that pledge loan, and then you can get your internal score up, then you'll have a better probability of getting approved for the credit cards that you want. So for me, I just feel like everything really depends. You really have to pull your credit report first to see, okay, what's reporting on my credit report. So for me, somebody asked me once I had paid my auto loan off, did I want to get the pledge loan? And so I was just saying, with the way my credit profile was looking, a pledge loan was not going to help me, because if I get a pledge loan for 6 months, then I'm just going to pay it off. And then I'm going to be in the same position I am now with, needing something else. So for me, a pledge loan was not really going to help me. So I think it all depends on, do you have low credit, no credit, or maybe bad credit? But also I stated, if you have bad credit, why do you have bad credit? Are you, not you specifically, is the person that has bad credit, do they have high credit card utilization? So if you have high credit utilization, see, can you get it from maxed out or 45, get it down to 30, and then get it down to 15, and get it down to 10. So you can decrease that credit utilization, because once you decrease that credit utilization, your credit score is going to go up so fast, you ain't not going to know what happened compared to some of the other things. So that's kind of where I'm at. I do think that it's a good tool, but you got to know why you're getting it.
Oh boy, I couldn't have said it better. A lot of people, and Tasha just hit some major boulders, some major points. First, you have to understand credit. That's the key to it. A lot of people don't realize closing credit cards, I know Tasha will in a heartbeat.
No,
if it has a long history, it could hurt you. It's not gonna hurt you
but see, the thing is, now, Rod.
Sasha said, I'm about to check you. I'm about to check you, Rod. I'm about to check you.
Now, I would not dare close a credit card, because, like when Bank of America closed my 2 credit cards that I had for 15 and 16 years, like, I started sweating on that, because I'm just like, that's going to mess up my credit, my length of credit. But, if I have a credit card like a year or 2, I'll close it. Like with this Chase IHG, I maybe have had that 3 years. I mean, I think I can close it, because I have but really I would want to downgrade it to a credit card that does not have a annual fee on it. But since I have a good length of credit, I mean, I probably have over 10 years of a length of credit. So, I don't think that it would hurt me as much if I closed a credit card with 3 years. But you're not going to see me close one that is 10 years plus. I mean, even probably 5 years plus.
I totally agree. Like, I'd be kind of scared to close some, and I got a couple I need to close that I'm about to close. Hey, Nicole said, that's my sister. She got put it up on the screen. She said, that's my sister. I love it.
What's up, girl?
I love it. They are so cool.
We got Gene, 1984. G, what's up, Gene?
Gene in the house. I was wondering. I was like, I ain't seen Gene, and I virtually met Gene on Tasha's channel, and Gene started following me, and I'm so thankful and appreciative of it. I really appreciate it. But man, Tasha got so much knowledge, y'all, and I want to thank you. I ain't gonna tell you how long we've been over here, but I want to thank you for staying past an hour, because I knew it. Now, you've been to Dubai.
Oh, look. Kayla said, I saw you went to the night tour. Yeah, I went to that Maxwell concert. Oh my goodness.
Oh God, don't get Marcus hyped up, because Kayla was excited about it. Y'all, I watched the videos that Tasha did on that, and she was I didn't see the aftermath yet. I've been doing a lot of production with video. After my live last night, y'all, I shot 2 videos last night. I didn't finish the one I jacked up. I did a video yesterday, and I had my mic muted. I was too frustrated. I couldn't even touch that video. But I did 2 Points Blank Finance videos. Up on. I'm said all that to say, Tasha, how was that Maxwell? Was he all that?
Oh yeah, Maxwell all that in the bag of
Wait,
chips.
Hey, did you say hell yeah? Did you say hell yeah?
No.
I ain't never heard you curse. I was going to say, oh boy, he must have been off the chain.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I did. But
You
yes,
did.
Maxwell is amazing. I don't know who I was telling, but I'm just like, Maxwell is so consistent. I could go on another Maxwell because he's going to be in Vegas in July. And I was like, I can go to Vegas in July and see Maxwell again. I love Maxwell. Like, this is my 4th Maxwell concert. And so this concert, I did it up. I had backstage passes. I met Maxwell. On the one hand, I'm still trying to, did I meet Maxwell? But I did. I was like, Maxwell, we got the same birthday. And he was like, okay. And so we got to take a picture. But see, you know, with everything that's going on, they had like a clear, it was so funny. It was like this little clear thing. And so I didn't, like, my shoulder didn't touch his or anything like that. I didn't get to shake his hand. But, you know, I did see him. He was right there. And then we took a picture. And so basically they're going to have to Photoshop out that little clear thing. And then they're going to send us the picture.
Really? They do all that? I'm paying attention. So when I get big, when I get like Maxwell, I know what to expect.
You know, because it was so funny because I was just like, I had to go to the Maxwell concert. And then I was just like, dang, how was I gonna? So I was just in my mind making up, how was I gonna approach him? Like, hey, Maxwell, you know, all this and all that. And then my sister sent me a Instagram where they had showed behind the scenes. And then that's how I knew that I wasn't gonna meet him. I'm just like, what do I expect with everything going on? You know that you want to make sure that you know, that the person is safe because he's headlining the tour. You see what I'm saying? So, right. But it was all good. It was all good. I wish I had my little.
Is he short? Is he short?
You know, I will say, because I'm 5'6", so I'm 5'6". Yeah, I'm 5'6". So I would say he has to be maybe like 5'9", 5'10", or something.
Yeah, that's how tall I am. That's self-proclaimed.
That's a good height. But I think 5'9", 5'10" is a good height. I like.
Well, according to your favorite couple, they say I'm 5'5". They lying though. But
they say you 5'5".
Yeah, man, because it was all giants when I went to the Dallas meetup. Everybody was 6'2" and 6'3". Meet and I was like 5'11". I'm like, oh my God, you pretty tall. I mean, I ain't look up that high now. I looked up a little bit. Hey, I want to say this real quick. I ain't no 5'5". I'm 5'9", probably 5'10". I don't even know why I brought that up because they're going to tack me in this live stream. Hey, Nicole said, being the boss lady and being the boss lady and see a lot in your future, big sis. So you were born first?
Yeah.
Y'all twins, but she called you the big sis? Oh, y'all don't try to get your boy emotional over here. Hey, Phyllis, how you doing?
Vernell said, because I don't know if I had said it before, but I'm on the back office, so I'm on the business side. So I'm not a doctor or a nurse or anything. I'm more so dealing with the business side. So computers and all that kind of stuff, things like that.
I wonder where they hired me. I might go back and get my degree. I might just get a because I'm trying to go. I go see Maxwell and all. I can't even go see myself right now with the way the automotive industry is. Tasha, quick question.
Yeah.
You've been to Dubai. You just recently came from Vegas. You're talking about Puerto Rico. Where is your dream vacation destination?
Ooh,
where is that at?
My dream vacation. It has to be somewhere where it's like hot.
Oh, you can go to Phoenix. You go back to Dubai. It's hot as hell over
there.
Yeah,
I most definitely can go back to Dubai. But I'm thinking maybe like, I I'll even say maybe like Africa. I would say Jamaica. I would say I want to go somewhere where they got those little tiki huts.
Oh,
And the
like the
water
Maldives or
yeah,
Bora Bora or okay.
yeah. Bora Bora, one of those places. Yeah, as long as they got good food, the weather is great, the water is clear, not that water where it be attacking you. Because I know one time we had went to I don't know if this was in Puerto Vallarta or Cabo. I don't think it was in Cabo. I think it could have been in Puerto Vallarta. Man, I was on the beach and then I had turned my back and then that water attacked me from the back and then like the water came up on the shore and like pushed me and I had my braids all the way. I had stuff on, so I want to go somewhere. I like where the water is just like clear. You can see through it. It's nice and it's not this torturous water. Yeah, that's what I like. And then good food, like that's all I need. Like when I'm going traveling, I always got to do me a catamaran tour to where they got some good food, and then and then maybe even drink, a drink or two, and just getting in the water, snorkeling, and that's what I like to do.
Oh, that sounds cool. So, Maldives. I never really wanted to go to the Maldives because it's a relaxation place. When I go somewhere, I want to see the place. I want to explore.
Yeah, but I do want to explore. I do want to. Yeah, I definitely want to explore. Yeah.
You know what? I will say I went to Pago Pago. Some people say it differently. Samoa, American Samoa, and it wasn't that big, and I had a ball. It wasn't that much to explore. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, The Rock was born there, Dwayne Johnson.
Oh wow!
So I went there, and to see grass growing out of the ground, you would never trip off of it because we're so used to it. But Samoa is actually it derived from a volcano, so it's lava rock. It's actually lava rock that hardened over the years, the decades, however long it's been there. And I had a ball. Those people are so nice and so friendly.
That's in Hawaii. Is that in Hawaii?
No, Samoa is in the middle of. I'll pull up a map in a minute when I pull me down and pull you up. Oh, okay. It's in the middle. You barely can see it on the map. It's a long way from Hawaii. It's Samoa. Yeah, it's but they're a lot of Samoans are in Hawaii. A lot of Samoans are in California. But the actual island of Samoa is kind of close to Tonga and.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, it was fun, man. It was very laid back. I went to a bar or a club. I don't know what it was, but it was in a single wide trailer. It was no building. It was a single wide trailer, like a mobile home, and I had a ball. And y'all, I do have. Hey, Tasha, I'm gonna get ready. I got a couple more questions. I ain't rushing you out. You know me. I stay here all night. You just recently got that American Express Everyday card, and you have the Chase Sapphire Preferred card.
Mm-hmm.
Which do you prefer best, American Express or Chase?
I would say Chase. I prefer the Chase card.
Boy, you answer these questions quick. I know Tasha ready to go. She answered these questions so fast.
But I would say it is probably because it's the American Express every day. That's really probably like a grocery card, and I'm more so of a dining out. So, so I would say, but
dining out.
Yeah.
All I'm doing that gold card. That's for dining out. That's what I'm saying.
Cause do you get 5 times the points? Or
four times. Four times the points. Yeah. Oh man, I just gotta. Hey Trap, I just got your text, man. Blessings, bro. My prayers will be with you. I just got your text. Oh man, I just got your text, bro. Appreciate you stopping in. Damn. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, man. I think I might be out of questions here. I can't believe I asked them all. I didn't think I was gonna have you over here this long.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I had 3.5 pages. I think you talked about your hobbies. Oh, yeah, I got one last question. Two last questions. And they could be as quick as you want or as long as you want. You went to Dubai. A lot of people wish and dream. I know one of your favorite couple said Dubai's on their bucket list. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you my opinion after you state your opinion. What did you think of Dubai?
I really loved it. You know, so for one, just some of the rules, you know, they don't want you to have debt. It's not a lot of cursing. It's not drinking. It's very clean. The food was amazing. And then they have like a lot of the non-alcoholic drinks that were just really good. I really enjoyed it. I definitely have to go back because when we went, it was when everything kind of was starting to happen. And so it kind of messed up our trip kind of at the end. So I didn't get to go to the Burj Khalifa. We went to the mosque, but we wasn't able to go into the mosque. So I think I really just need to go at least one more time. But I would say it was beautiful. I think I could probably go there by myself. Like I would feel so comfortable even going there by myself. Wow. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And then we went to the desert. Now next time I have to do the sandboarding because I wasn't able to do the sandboarding because I was doing the camel ride and then, you know, all the other stuff. And then because we really was doing a sunset tour. So needed to do that first. But maybe it was good because, you know, that sandboard, I don't know, it could be a little dangerous, I guess, a little bit, you know.
I don't know why you strike me as so conservative. I like, every time I see you, whether you're on here or I'm on your channel or you're doing your own video, I always like, man, I just feel like I want to protect her. She seems like you're so, you could be total opposite. I don't know. That's just my perception. Mm-hmm. I don't know about those sandboarding. When I was there, I would tell you, Dubai is a place like no other. If you ever have an opportunity to go there, I've been there 5 times. I loved it.
The malls. Oh my!
Did you go to the what is it? The Emirates Mall, or did you go to the one with the ski slope inside of it?
I don't think we went to that one. We went to the one that had the aquarium.
Yeah, I didn't go there. I went to the one with the ski slope. Was it the Emirates Mall or something like that? And it was just fascinating. And I must say, man, I did it a little differently, y'all. And that's why, once again, I want to applaud this young lady. I went there with the U.S. Navy. My trip was sort of free. It cost me my time. I had to work on the way there. But this sister flew to Dubai. Not many people can say that.
My sister said, no, you will not travel to Dubai by yourself.
See, I love it. I love it. She said she ain't going on no cruises. Hey, speaking of your sister, she's giving out information, y'all. Pay attention to the comments. She's giving out information about student loans and stuff. And you know what? I'm good. This is going to be even better here. I got a request. Here. And Kayla Barr says she's going to share this to her people. Thank you, Nicole, for dropping that knowledge. She says, thank you, Nicole. Thank you. And then she's talking about loan forgiveness and say, now, I got a special request for you and Nicole. I'm going to ask before Nicole get out of here, and we're going to get ready to get out of here shortly. I'll stay here all night. Hey, but before I say that, I can't forget, though. Evenly Yoked. Y'all were supposed to be on Points Play Travel, my bigger channel on Wednesday. Y'all here now. Y'all check them out. They're new YouTube content creators. Check them out. I haven't had a chance to check out any videos yet because I went from a live stream yesterday to 2 recordings last night to a live stream tonight to who knows what I'm doing tomorrow. I haven't had a chance to check them out, but I will be checking them out. Make sure y'all check them out. And I will say this here real quick. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Is Nicole camera shy?
I don't know.
Has she been on your channel before?
Yeah. You know what? She on the Dubai, I think she was probably on there. But I'll have to get her to come on the show, come on the channel one day.
No, I don't want her on this channel. We ain't talking about no finances. We done did that already. Here's what I want to talk about, and I'm going to break it down. Hopefully Nicole's still in here. We ain't going on no Points Play Travel either. We ain't talking about no credit either. I want to have Tasha and Nicole, twins. My mother was a twin. Unfortunately, her twin brother passed when he was an infant. I never got a chance to meet him. She talked about it this all her life. Like, she was a twin, blah, blah, blah. I would have had the twins and want to learn about the twin lifestyle of the points blank experience, baby. I'm always thinking ahead. We ain't saying when.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's. I'm just like having a twin. I would just say our experience. For me, my experience is like having a best friend at birth. You know, like we just real quick. So
take your time. You ain't gotta be real quick over here. I need to watch time. You can talk all night if you want
to. Yeah, like we always share the room. She, you know, like I said, I didn't go off to college, but she went. I didn't go off to college when we graduated. She went off to college. We talk on the phone every day. Then I would go visit her at school. Then when she graduated, by that time I was in college, and we got an apartment together. Then we bought townhomes next door to each other. So how cool was that? Buying townhomes next door to each other. And then then she moved to upstate New York. But we talk on the phone a lot, probably not as much as I would want because she's busy. But I told her she always be calling me when I'm busy because when I was getting ready, she was calling me. She was talking to me when we was on the phone and I was trying to get ready. But and so we travel all the time together, you know, like that's my traveling buddy, you know, like that's my best friend. So yeah, so I think it's so cool having a twin.
So she's in upstate New York right now and you're in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all, oh man. Yeah. So you got to talk to your sister. It's just, I'm putting it out there. I don't have a date. I would love, I don't want to talk about no credit cards. I don't want to talk about no crypto and all that. I just want to talk about kind of sort of what you just said. I was about to play the Academy Awards music so you can be quiet because I always just spill out the beans in case we do this interview. But your best friend at birth, I've never heard that. Best friend at birth. That's, you know, my brother and I are 3 years apart. I ain't gonna say he feel like my twin, but we're extremely close. So, wow, that's amazing. Hey, Kayla Barr said, "Girl, I'm jealous. I don't know. She jealous about something you said. Probably. I know what she talking about. I ain't trying to start nothing in their house. Yeah, meet Maxwell. Yeah, I know.
I know. Yeah. Like I still think about that, and then I'll go in and I'll look at some of the videos that I had made, and I don't know if I had accidentally deleted some, but I still have a lot of those videos. But I just think like, man, that was just so amazing that I had went, because it was so funny because in November, that's where I heard that Maxwell was gonna come, but I feel like I had just told my sister, I was like, you know what? Like, I want to meet Maxwell. It was so funny. I said, I want to meet Maxwell. I was like, that would be so cool to meet Maxwell. And then next thing you know, boom, I heard, it was like a week later, I heard Maxwell was coming into town. And then...
He came to Nashville?
Yeah, he came to Nashville in April, but I bought the tickets in November. And so when I was looking, and then how I had got the tickets because it was going to be at the Bridgestone. And I'm just like, usually I don't go to big arenas, even before all this happened. But I was just like, Maxwell. So then I was, the day that I had got the tickets, I was just like, it was just like the day that the tickets was going on sale, but I was going into my phone, and you know how you would go in and delete all the spam emails, and then boom, it was right there. Maxwell tickets are about to go on sale. So I was like, ooh, well, let me go in here and look. And it was just like VIP, and I just bought the ticket, you know? So I got the VIP. I was just like, I'm just gonna do it. And then I was just like, dang. And then, you know, all these months, so I still had about 4 or 5 months before the concert. And then I was just thinking, man, how am I going to approach Maxwell? Because Maxwell and I and Nikki, we have the same birthday. And so...
Hold up. You, Maxwell, and your sister got the same birthday?
Yeah, so we got the same birthday. So
well, who is Nikki? Is Nikki? Oh, Nicole.
Yeah, my sister. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like, who is Nikki? Okay. So it's a comment on the screen, and I gotta correct Verdell. You almost right. It says Maxwell Kim, yes, all day, every day. It should say Maxwell Kim Rod, yes, all day, every day. And I'm just joking, man.
That
I
is
like
so funny.
and Bobby with Elder got the now. So you met Maxwell, y'all got the same birthday. I'm just preparing when I blow up. I'm prepared. I want to know. I'm over here. I'm just trying to prepare. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here tripping right now. Boy, you. So, did Nicole go to this concert or you went by yourself?
Yeah, I went by myself.
She was like, I ain't dealing with you, girl. You gonna be in there tripping.
Well, she lives upstate. She lives upstate, so she wasn't. But it was funny when it was getting closer to the concert. Every time I talked to her, then because I done been to a couple of Maxwell concerts, and so I would and then especially if I had my Maxwell shirt on, I was like, oh, I got my Maxwell shirt on, and then Maxwell coming to town, all this and that. And so she was thinking about coming, but she was too busy. She really didn't have the time.
I just hate y'all live so far apart. I don't know why. I've been knowing y'all all my life. You done told me the twins story. Hey, I want to take the time to thank the House of X Entertainment Incorporated for the Rico Smiles raid. Thank y'all, my brothers. It's your boy Leo. It's me once and yes, honey. We are doing it tonight. I got my homegirl Tasha, Major Change Group Law. Y'all, she told me when we started. Right, how long we gonna be over here? Cause she already know. Man, I'm like the IHOP of YouTube.
He the king of live streaming, y'all. He get on here, he be on here all night long.
But I like how that sound, man. I'm gonna get me a big old side up here. King of live streams, even though I don't know about all that. But I want to thank when Tasha said it made me feel good. She said, Rod, how long we gonna be on? I said, I don't know how long you want to be. She said, an hour and 10. I'm like, all right, we can do that. I already knew it.
Well, when me and you get together, I was just like, I don't even know why I said an hour, because you already know.
When we get together, it's so much knowledge, and y'all, I don't know if y'all notice, we could easily bore y'all with credit and credit utilization and budgeting and credit cards that you can't get just yet, or how to get the credit card. But we're talking about Maxwell concerts. Caleb don't y'all have no argument tonight talking about, cause if y'all do, call Tasha. Don't call me. I ain't talking about Maxwell. I try to be in the group with Maxwell. I ain't talking about it. You got your favorite couple here. We talking about cruising. And Tasha said, is it for couples? Because she got to get a boo. I'm just giving y'all a synopsis of the whole live stream. And then Tasha said she got to have a boo before she goes somewhere else. And then I thought she had a boo, and then, man, it's just been wild in here. And when I say wild, it
has been wild. It's been a real fun time. I always enjoy doing lives with you.
Yeah, I love having you, man. It just get more and more. Oh, no, you would. Okay, yeah, I'm just not getting that. And she got that in caps. And you best believe Nicole Brown, ED.S. Understand the caps is yelling. No, you would not. Yeah, she doing yeah. Hey, what's up, Vic? What's going on? Hey, Vic, I ain't got it on tonight, but this is one of my watches out of my collection. I don't even know what this is. Hell, it ain't even telling time no more. It's stuck at 12 o'clock. Boy, I might not never wear this again. What's up? Hey, y'all, I'm going to get, hey, this is the last call for comments. This is just like the club, y'all. We in somewhere between Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Dubai, and everywhere else Tasha want to go. I do have a special guest tonight. This is Tasha, Major Change Group. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Don't just subscribe to her channel. Matter of fact, here, let me share my screen once again. Go over, look at her channel. There it is. I got it on the screen. Video after video after video after video after video. Look at this, man. I mean, I'm going down here. Not only just talking about she's in Vegas. She's doing a vlog of the hotel. You see it right there. She's in Vegas again. Now she's talking about paying off student loan debt. She back in Vegas. She over here talking about credit cards. She's all over the... I can't say what I want to say. She's all over the place, y'all. Check her out. This is what we do. Points Blank Finance, Points Blank Travel, the Points Blank Experience, the entire Points Blank Network. You come over here to one of these channels, we're going to have a good time. I might come up with a new channel talking about points blank, ... I might not even have a title.
Like, I don't even know how you do it. And then on top of that, you got more than one channel. Like, look, I'm doing good with the one channel. I don't know.
Tasha, I woke up this morning. I'm like, man, I ain't even finished the questions. I don't know if I'm going live. I said, I gotta go live. I don't want to go live, but when you get on them lights come on, and that camera come on.
That's it.
And I have a beautiful co-host. It wasn't a hard decision. And then I was looking raggedy about 7:05 before we came on about 7:28. I was late.
Yeah, I was still getting ready myself. So
I was looking raggedy. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm doing this tonight. Hey, House of Egg. Nicole got the hearts with that, man. I love y'all bond. I really love y'all's bond. I hope. I don't hope. When you got points, I got points. I pray one day I'm able to.
You got way more points. Like, I want to be like you, get to 1 million points.
Yeah, I'm a points millionaire. I'm still trying to grow. I done actually chilled out. I done start getting crypto and everything else.
I'm like a thousandaire. I'm a thousandaire.
But you know what, though? I'm going to tell you the difference between you and I. Bold alert. Would you rather be a points millionaire and not going nowhere, or a points thousandaire and you see in the world? I'd rather be the points thousandaire. That's just me, though. I'm just saying.
Okay, that's a good point.
I got 1 million points because I ain't been no damn where. I mean, it don't cost me no points to go from Mansfield to Arlington. And then I use all my points to go to Little Rock. Man, I stayed in the Marriott there, boy. It was interesting. Anyway, that's a whole
I love the Marriott now.
Man, it was cool. Hey, 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗲, much love to you. I just saw you subscribe to the channel. Man, much love to 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗲. This is one of the coolest brothers. Any content creator coming in here, it's your boy Leo. It's me once and yes, honey. House of X, 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗲. They're all content creators. Please put hashtag content creator by your name so people that are in the stream can go and check you out. I just did it real quick because they took the time to raid from Rico's channel. But yes. Thank y'all so much for helping raid this lovely gentleman. Man, thank you, Rico. See, I didn't even see this comment, and I'm over here. I praise this dude because he's real. And Rico, I want to hear your story. I want you on a points blank experience. Notice how I'm talking. I'm on points blank finance, but I'm saying, Tasha, I want you and your twin on the points blank experience because I'm always thinking ahead. But right now it's all about the T to the A to the S to the H to the A. And Major Trains Group. It's all about that right now. And we're going to get ready to get up out of it. Oh, did you just do a little? See, Maxwell got you all hyped up. Did you just do a little move?
You skip me up here now,
Man, I always think, I see Tasha, y'all, and I always just say, she's so conservative. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want. Tasha, I'm going to ask a question. And then I'm going to put you on the screen. Then I got to pull up this picture, y'all. I'm going to show y'all what blew my mind. I got to pull up this picture. Okay, you're talking about this trip to Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make you solo because I'm going to run and take care of some little boy business. And I'm going to put you on the screen solo. You're thinking about taking a trip to Puerto Rico. Mm-hmm. This is the last question I have for the evening. How do you plan on funding this trip? Will it be cash? Or will it be points?
It's going to be all points, baby. All points.
Oh, man.
All points. So basically what I did for my goal for 2022 was that I wanted to take an all exclusive trip. So that's going to be hotel for a week, flights, and food. I want to take a week's trip with points. So basically, back in October of 2021, that's when I got the Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card. So I got that credit card. It had 60,000 bonus points. Then in December, I applied for 2 credit cards in one day. I got the Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card, and it had a $250 bonus. And then I got the American Express Everyday credit card, and it had a $25 bonus. So by the time, I can't remember when I did the video, but I would say by the time February or March came, I had about 200 and some odd thousand points. So how I broke it down was I had $350 for food, and then I had enough to get me a flight. And so how I was gonna do it, because I was gonna do the points separately, one way flights. So one, using my points from my American Express Everyday credit card, but with that one, you had to get your flight through American Airlines, I believe, but the flights were too long. So I said, you know what I could do? I could purchase the flight with my credit card, and then I could purchase the flight with my American Express Everyday credit card, and then pay the credit card with the points. So then I have like 170,000 points on my Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card. So then I said, now my goal was to stay at the La Concha in Puerto Rico. But see, that one, I don't know. It's like a lot of points for that hotel. So I really only had enough for maybe 3 days at the La Concha. But they had the Marriott AC, and a friend of mine had went to Puerto Rico for Thanksgiving, and she stayed there, and it was really nice, because y'all have to go and see the video so y'all can see how I broke it down. And because basically I looked at the different hotels and see how it looks, and then I had kind of remembered when she was telling me that she went, and I was like, well, I think she stayed there. And so I asked her about it, and she said it was a nice hotel. So I was just like, I'm gonna stay there. So I had enough points to do a 5 days. But I'm like, when I go to Puerto Rico, I want to stay there for I really want to stay there for 10 days. But I have 5 days right now. So then I was just like, well, maybe I could do 7. So I have enough points right now to do 5. But that's why I'm looking to see about getting another credit card so that I can consider staying a little bit longer.
Well, I like that. I decided not to show this picture because I ain't gonna be comparing nobody to nobody. I swear, my cousin, I think we might be family. I don't know, but anyway. So 10 days in Puerto Rico, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all hear that? Goals. Planning. Did y'all hear that? I heard every word of it. I wasn't here. She has a plan. And that's what a lot of us don't think about. She has a plan to go stay. I could stay 5. I want to stay 10. I don't want to do the bare minimum.
Your favorite couple said Tasha did that Nashville bounce.
Is that what they call it? Is that the Nashville bounce?
Nashville bounce.
For real. Josh, what the hell you know about the Nashville bounce?
And then Rico Smile says, I need to go to Puerto Rico one day. I'm half Puerto Rican, but never been.
So that's where the Rico come here from, huh? Okay. Oh, fellow lovely, old brother PBT. Yes, man. Yes. I am I'm a Leo, man. The Lions, baby.
Oh, you're a Leo. That's probably why we get along so well.
You ain't a Leo. What is me?
I'm not a Leo. No, I'm a Gemini.
Oh, I'm surprised we get along. My mama was a Gemini. Oh, you a Gemini? Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness. Okay, twins, huh? Duh. So, yeah, we do, man. And I'm telling y'all, when I first linked up with Tasha, I was like, I feel like I've been knowing her all my life. Yeah, please hit that thumbs up. Hey, Rico Smile. Really, with a bunch of exclamation points. Say, hello, what's up? Really glad to have you. You were in a Points Blank Travel live stream. Now you're on Points Blank Finance. You are making your rounds, and I really appreciate it. I want to thank all the real homies in the house tonight. 17 real homies in here. 20 people hit that thumbs up. Make sure you do your boy a favor. If you didn't do it on the way in, I know you hear all that hoopla going on. You might forget the thumbs up. I do it all the time. Make sure you hit that joint right now or on your way out. But don't leave just yet. We are getting ready to get out of here. I promised Tasha an hour, and I ain't going to say how long we've been over here because she's just going to shut the whole screen down. But It is always a pleasure when this young lady and myself get together. It is always a pleasure to have her here. She bring the heat. She really bring the heat, y'all. She got so much knowledge, so much, man. Thanks for everybody. I'm just going through the comments real quick. And Tasha, I said before we started, you look absolutely ravishing tonight. You look lovely
Thank you. I really
as
appreciate it.
usual. You see, 𝗕𝗓𝗡 right now said, love your personality. I'm telling y'all,
Oh, thank you.
I only bring the fire. I only bring the best of the channel. Any of the channels on the Points Break Network, I only bring the best of the best. And right now, y'all are witnessing a future. She's not going to be a millionaire. That's too easy. You are now witnessing an individual that's going to be fire. And let me define fire. And I don't have it. I don't have my notebook next to me because I moved my little portable desk here, which is a dinner tray. I got this though. I'm gonna always have some paper and a pencil, always, because I'm always taking notes. I don't have a future millionaire on the screen with me right now. I got someone that's fire. And let me define fire right now. Fire is financially independent and she will retire early. FIRE, financially independent, retire early. I didn't make that up. That's known worldwide. I'm just reiterating it, baby. And we're going to jump back in these comments. And yes, love your personality. Tasha did the Nashville bounce. Everybody laughing. Oh, is that it? Tasha, you been in the club? I can't see you in the club. Hey, don't even answer.
You might catch me in like a lounge or something like that.
I went to a lounge in Little Rock, and I'm like, okay, cool. I asked the dude, the valet dude, I checked into the Marriott after my cousin wanted to take me and meet all the, see all the family. I was like, hey, man.
Oh, this is a good question.
Is it a lounge anywhere around here, a bar? He said, yeah, there's a lounge right around the corner. So I went to the lounge, and I'm outside, and I was on the phone with brown girl Bella. And I'm like, hey, I'm about to go in this lounge and have me a cocktail. And then I looked at the little chalkboard and it said, I'm just going to tell y'all what it said. I don't own the place. I didn't write it on the chalkboard. I'm just going to tell y'all what it said. It said, booty, 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 rocket everywhere. That's what was written. I said, what? What kind of lounge is this? I said,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like me, I love music. So, listen to some good music, have some food, and then if they have a live band.
Well, Tasha, this wasn't no live band. There was some good music, but when they opened the door, I said, oh my God. I'm looking for 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗧𝗢 up in here, man. I went in, and I was the oldest dude in there. I sat at the bar, I said, I'm going to get in the cut. Dude, can we say, well, I said, man, let me get a double shot of cognac, go to Rocks, man. And next thing I know, I called my brother called me. He landed at 10:30. I later. He said, hey, Rob, where you at? I said, man, I'm at this cocktail lounge. And he said, that's the music they play? I said, yeah, man, it's kind of wild. I mean, he was like, hey, bro, I'm on my way. This is at midnight. I said, I think they close at 2, but anyway. Mojo, what up, Mojo, representing that Navajo Nation. Baby says, and Tasha, if you were only able to roll with 3 cars for the rest of the year, which cars would you roll with and why? Heck of a question.
That is a great question.
I can't wait to hear this because I don't see her roll. She got 9 of them. I want to hear which 3 gonna be there. I think I already know. Matter of fact, hold on, Tasha.
You already know.
Don't answer that question. Don't answer. I'm gonna write my 3 down, and before she answers,
write your 3 down.
And then I'm gonna tell you, and we're gonna see if Rod is right. We're gonna see how well does Rod know Tasha. All right, I got my 3. You go ahead. Go ahead. Hold on. I don't want to cheat. And I now the rule is what the game is. I got to at least get 2 out of 3 right. I got my 3 written down, y'all. So I'm waiting to see what Tasha say.
Okay, so 1 is gonna be the Navy Federal More Rewards credit card because I'm gonna get 3 times the points for grocery, 3 times the points for food, 3 times the points for gas. My second credit card is going to be the Navy Federal Flagship because I'm going to get 2 times the points for everything else. So I'm going to get 3 times the points for travel. And then my main card is going to be my Navy Federal More Rewards for my food and all those. And then it'll pick up on the Navy Federal Flagship for the other 2 times the points. And then the third credit card... I'm gonna say surprisingly, I'm gonna throw a curveball at you.
Oh, don't throw no curveball, please.
Throw a
Go
curveball
ahead.
on this one. I'm gonna say, well, I would probably say the 𝗕𝗧𝗢𝗧𝗏 preferred credit card.
Damn it!
But I was gonna say possibly the American Express everyday credit card, and the only reason why is because right now that one doesn't have any interest on it, so no interest at all. But on the same hand, I pay my credit cards off every month, so I really haven't taken advantage of it.
Hold up. Oh man, so, you messed me up, girl. Look here. I wanted y'all to see it. I'm gonna put it in front of the camera. Hold up, because I didn't. Flagship, everyday Amex, more rewards. Those were the 3 I said you were gonna pick. I wrote it down before you started.
Hold on. Let me see it again. So you said
I didn't put them in order. I just wrote it down. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Oh, Flagship. You said, but you know what? But technically, you really had it right, because I was gonna say the American Express every day, but then I threw the curveball and I said the 𝗕𝗧𝗢𝗏 preferred credit card.
See,
so
Marlene,
you was right.
Yeah, but I got 2 out of 3. That's why I threw that caveat in there. I knew I was gonna get all 3, but man,
that's pretty good. Dang.
Well, you know why it's pretty good? Because I watch your videos. I'm a real subscriber. I know what you like. I pay, and that's what I recommend y'all do it. I didn't do that. I didn't ask the question. Mojo asked the question.
Yeah.
I just wanted to play the game. But I watch her videos, so I'm in tune to what I know she produced content on. Now, does she just talk about these 3 cards? No. She's going to talk about the 𝗕𝗧𝗢𝗏 preferred. She's going to talk about the end rewards. She's going to talk about the cash rewards. The go. You recently did a video on the cash rewards. The go rewards. She's talking about them all. But I just, from paying attention, I knew she got me with that Sapphire preferred, though.
Yeah. No, I think that's what I was saying. I was like, I got to throw a curveball on that one.
And you see what Marlene said, curveball. She was thinking too. Rico laughing. 2 out of 3 is good. Thank you, Marlene. Hey, I'm not going to keep this lovely young lady on here. Y'all know me. I stay here all night. Plus, I'm trying to get this channel monetized. I really stay here all night. I'll take this towel, go throw a t-shirt on, come back. It has been a pleasure having this woman on the screen with me.
I always enjoy myself coming over to your channels.
You are beyond amazing.
Oh, that's sweet.
Beyond. In every aspect. So much knowledge, y'all. If y'all didn't get anything tonight, do me a favor. I'm going to say subscribe to her channel last. I'm going to say first and foremost, go and watch some of the videos. I'm going to share my screen again real quick. I'm going to pull her channel back up. Several videos right here. Let me highlight this here. You don't get 5,000 subscribers by accident. You get 5,000 subscribers because you know what you're talking about. You get 5,000 subscribers because people like you. You get 5,000 subscribers because people support you. They love you. Please, before you subscribe, go over there and watch a couple videos. Then subscribe to the channel. And then what I always ask everyone, please share it out. Don't be selfish with the knowledge. Don't be selfish with the information. There's somebody out there that want to learn this information the same way I do, the same way you do. Tasha and I learned probably on 2 different methods. I learned, and maybe it was some of the same. I learned from watching videos and reading. And we talk about a lot of the same things, but I can tell you we have 2 different, when I say 2 different perspectives, we have the same thought process, but you're hearing it from her different than you'll hear it from me. I'm hyped up. I'm trying to have a credit card party, and Tasha is just chill and laid back until she threw the Nashville bounce on us tonight. Now I see she just as hyped as I am. So, it is a pleasure, man. It is a pleasure.
Miss DC, what's going on?
Miss DC, she texted me today, said she couldn't. No, she didn't text me. She hit me up on IG. She didn't hit me up. She commented. I'm over here acting like she hit me up. But it's been wonderful. Tasha is a blessing. Yes, Tasha is a blessing. I'm blessed to have her here. Miss DC representing the Lou, baby, St. Louis in the Heezy. You see, you ready to party now? Hey, man! Somebody gonna stand outside.
I'm getting hyped because I'm gonna record video
okay.
when I get off of here now.
Oh, okay. So. Well, we ain't gonna hold you up from production. Then don't forget to subscribe to Tasha from Major Change Group. Y'all saw her here tonight. Your boy Rod, the PB Network, the Points Blank Network. I'm not gonna call one channel. This is Points Blank Finance. You got your girl Tasha, the Major Change Group. Change your thing. She's on IG. I don't tell people to follow people on IG, but if her channel is not private, I'm pretty sure it's public. Follow her over there. She's dropping that heat, dropping that fire. Don't go over there acting a fool, because I will come check you. You're feeling yourself right now. You over here. You got me like Fat Joe, lean back. Yeah. You over here. Do the rock away. You over here jamming, man. You are jamming. Anyway, y'all, we get ready to raise up out of this joint. We are getting... PBT preaching the truth. Now, I preached last night. Tonight, I'm just chilling. But Mojo, thank you so much. You're a blessing to have here. You do amazing work helping so many people with their finance. Keep up the great work at Tasha. Yes, man. We are bringing heat. And the motto is for the entire Point Blank Network and the entire executive team, and they all happen to be content creators. Brown Girl Bella, your favorite couple, Kayla Moore, Brand Legacy Building, that's the executive team. Major Change Group. The people I rock with, the people I rock with, we're just warming up. We ain't even got started, y'all. We just warming up. We like that old Kentucky Derby horse. The jockey ain't even sitting on my back yet. I'm still in the stable getting ready to run the race. Anyway, let me get back to reality here. Thank you so much. If I would ever say thank you at Points Blank Finance, Tasha, this has been amazing. Thank you. And I got to do something. You know, I love to get that applause. But for my girl, Tasha, I got a different sound effect. First and foremost, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. But for my girl, Tasha, I got to do something a little different. We bringing it down tonight. And please share this out. And we are getting ready to close this thing out. Do me a favor if you haven't done so. Subscribe. Points Blank Finance, Points Blank Travel, the Points Blank Experience, Major Change Group. Subscribe. Get a video a thumbs up in my live stream. You will hear me say ring the doorbell. Share the channel with your family and friends. Share it on your social media platforms. And before I say my last closing statement, Tasha, do you have anything to share with the people?
Rod, thank you so much for having me on my channel. And I appreciate everybody in the chat. Y'all were really cool, asked great questions, and y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. It has been cool as always being on your channel. So keep on doing what you're doing, Rod. I mean, having a network. I mean, come on. How many people can say that? A network. That's what I'm trying to do. Thank y'all so much.
Man, you just messed me up, and I never thought about it like that. I kept creating channels because I wanted to separate things. I didn't want to talk about finance and crypto on the credit network. And then I wanted a channel where I could talk about whatever I wanted to talk about. So I created the Points Blank Experience. And it's a lot of work. But I have a lot of great people that support me and stand behind me. Your favorite couple, first and foremost. The man upstairs that guide me and lead me in the right direction to bring the knowledge and be the person I could be. D. Bryant, Meet and I, Brown Girl Bella, my queen. People like Tasha that come onto the channel, the Intentional Millionaire. I got some more people I'm not going to even name right now because they about to come on the channel. We're going to light it up even more. So, yes, I never thought about it like that. Yeah, who could say they got a network? I never thought about it like that. So, Tasha, thank you for the motivation and the inspiration. Y'all have seen it tonight. She's one of the greatest to ever do it. I love her because she's laid back. She's humble. She's chill. Yet she know how to bring that heat and know how to bring that fire. You're not going to find too many people like Tasha. And you're damn sure not going to find too many people like Tasha that has a twin, Nicole, and they're both successful. They're both doing the thing. Mm-hmm. You're not going to find it. Tap into her, subscribe, like, share her channel out. I've already said for Points Blank Finance, subscribe to the channel. Get a video a thumbs up, share it with your family and friends. And as I end each and every video, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I can guarantee you. I will be coming at you soon, dropping more heat, dropping more fire, and more importantly, dropping more knowledge, baby. It has been a pleasure. Y'all could have been anywhere tonight, but y'all chose to be here with Rod and Tasha on Point Blank Finance. And for that, I hope everyone have a blessed and prosperous week. I'm humbled, and one of my mottos is I'm going to continue to stay grounded, meaning my head will never get too big, and I'm definitely going to continue to stay grinding. And with that being said, Tasha's done, your boy's done. I got one more button to click. Tasha's still over here doing the Nashville bounce. We out this joint, y'all. Peace. Y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all soon.
Enjoy, y'all.
Peace.